With Labor Day just around the corner, cops will be out in full force keeping the roads safe. But they're not just looking for drunk drivers. Statistics show that drug-impaired drivers are just as likely to cause vehicle crashes as ones who have consumed alcohol. This is because your reaction times slow way down when you're high. Basically, if you feel different, you drive different. Stop kidding yourself. If you've been using marijuana in any form, do not get behind the wheel. You not only put yourself in danger, but also everyone around you. Learn more at NHTSA.gov. That's NHTSA.gov. Drive high, get a DUI.
See the numbers one. See the numbers one. Heaven. Heaven. See the 100 in a heaven. With different heaven. 100 in a heaven. You see my voice and you can hear it. The heaven, LeFavor, really is the Holy Spirit. Oh yeah, and I know how to do what I need to do to save each and every one of you. I'm gonna save you for eternity. When I become king, you will be in heaven, right here on earth. Good courtesy of heaven. Oh, yeah. Anyone that wants to step to me, I'm gonna leave you way behind for eternity. Because I am the king, no one can challenge. Bring you because I am the king. Bring you heaven for eternity. Bring you right, so step right. I'll break you right then. Break you, treat you like you are right. Break you right, break you what I say. On the mic is too profound. You know I'm a masterful poet, but how I use my sound. Break you right then. We heaven, the one and only king of heaven. I heaven, the one and only king of heaven. I am the savior of the century. And I'm gonna keep you safe for eternity. I love you. You know that I love you. I'm LeFavor. You know that I am your savior. That I am one and only heaven, 100 in heaven. Ooh, you know I'm gonna love you for eternity. Because I am the savior. I am the one and only heaven, LeFavor. And now you know what is true. That's why I had to come and spit some fire here for you. Because I'm Evan LeFavor, and I'm the one and only 21st century savior.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you now. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 473.
473.
Yeah, 473, an iconic number, a milestone.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
How are you still on air?
Well, it's been a process.
Yeah.
They keep trying to shut me down.
Yeah, but I mean, 473. I say we're probably around what, the halfway point. You think?
Before
you think it'll be 1,000?
Do you? Yeah. I mean,
it. Let's do 5,000 episodes.
5,000.
I think we can do it.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
We'll be like grandpas.
Yeah.
We'll have goiters and shit.
Unless we just start doing it every day, and an episode is like 10 minutes long. eventually.
Or what if we do 4 every day and they're all like 3 hours long?
What if they're all clickbait and we say, hello, my name is Matt Jarbo. Welcome to the Mundane Matt channel.
Dude, don't kick a man while he's down.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm kidding. Kick the shit out of him. No. We're joined by Andrew Rivers.
Hello.
We got you in the studio now.
Yeah,
Last
yes.
time you were on,
I was in St. Louis, I think.
Yeah, St. Louis. And
on tour.
Somebody else was sitting in that chair and he was talking hella shit to you. He wouldn't show up today.
Oh, really? He didn't want to face me?
That was Joe. I was like, Joe, you want to
I'm
come
pretty
in?
intimidating.
He was
I know
scared.
you can't see it because the camera only shows my beautiful face, but there's a rough exterior. Don't pan down to prove me wrong, but this is like, I'm like a professional athlete build. Ladies, send nudes. I'm just kidding. There's no way you have any female fans.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Some of them even have big old fucking dicks.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense with the story about your girlfriend then.
Yeah. Well,
Best of
before
both
we were
worlds,
on
man.
air,
The
I was
best of
talking
both
about
worlds.
best of both the worlds. I was talking about my first
I need to
experience
get on
going
his
down.
level. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Evan. And Evan LeFavor's here with us tonight, too.
Hey,
Shout
what's
out-
up, Billy?
It's been a
Smoking
while.
cigarettes.
It's good to see you, my friend. Smoking with cigarettes.
Oh yeah, you know it.
I'm a little parched. I'm gonna drink.
Oh, and how do you pronounce the name of the drink?
It's pronounced LaCroix.
Oh, shit.
Can't be right.
Not well. It's in French. It's La Croix.
Oh, okay.
But this is a company.
This is
not a word.
America.
No,
You
it's-
learn to speak my language, you get the hell out of this
That's
country.
really what they did. That's what they did. They call it LaCroix because it's an American company.
Boy, I am parched.
I see. If I drink it from this side, you can see that. Oh yeah.
All I've got is this energy drink, but I sure wish I was drinking some cold, refreshing LaCroix water.
No, you don't. Doesn't taste very
It
good.
has no taste. It has almost no taste.
It also
like
has
the-
no calories.
It's like the tofu of
Yeah.
liquids.
except tofu can be like souped up really easily with some spices and stuff.
Yeah.
This can't. Like you
Yeah.
put anything in here, it's just it tastes like
You could pour cinnamon in and it would still taste like liqueur.
yeah, LaCroix.
Liqueur.
It would still taste like armpit sweat, carbonated armpit sweat, I think.
Yeah.
That's why I drink it, because sweat reminds me of the gym, and I'm dieting, so like I drink sweat or LaCroix, and I feel like I went and worked out.
Yeah.
It's like a
So it's like-
Billy,
it's
man,
like
I
the
saw
same as
picture of
having
you
a gym
recently,
membership.
man, a full picture, dude. What the fuck? Did you hit a gypsy woman with your car and get a curse like that Stephen King movie or some shit, man?
This is thinner, man.
Holy fuck, man. You're holy shit. Good job, man. That's all I gotta say, man. I don't usually comment on somebody's appearance, but damn, dude, you're doing a good job, man.
Sexy.
I'll tell you what my secret is. Once you start out at 600 pounds, it makes it so
Don't
easy
eat.
to lose weight. No, like I can eat. Right now I'm doing about 2,500 calories a day, which for any person is overeating. Or the average person, they recommend 2,000 calorie diet.
Right.
All I do is do 2,500 calories and I lose hella fucking weight. It's great. I also might start exercising, but I haven't done that yet. I just walk around. Like I haven't gone to the gym in ages. Ahem.
Lucky.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Hashtag blessed.
If you want to lose 140 pounds in 7 months, just start at 600 pounds.
Oh,
it's
all
so
right.
easy.
Well, I'll just work my way up there.
Yeah.
And then
It's so easy.
it's like so easy.
Damn it. Yeah. But thank you guys for noticing that I'm still a fat fucking piece of shit, even after losing 140
I was gonna
pounds.
say, if no one slides in my DMs, like you can just show me your titties, and then that'll be amazing.
Like you could get lost in my fucking in like my second set
you
of
could
tits.
suffocate.
Yeah, you could
In
get
your
suffocated.
second set
Yeah.
of tits.
You gotta careful not to drown when you're motorboating.
I've got back tits that you could titty fuck. I don't have to look you in the eye. You just ride my back like Hodor.
Hodor.
Are you gonna be sad if your tits go away when you lose all that weight, man? That'll be
Honestly,
We're gonna have to mourn your tits. It's gonna be the biggest mourning of the loss of tits since
funeral.
Angelina Jolie, man.
I'm
Rest
thinking.
in peace, Angelina Jolie's tits. You will never be
R.I.P..
forgotten.
Damn, I miss Soleil Moonfry's tits more than Angelina Jolie's. Remember,
Really?
she played Punky Brewster.
Oh shit!
show
She had them
tits?
big old
Right.
tits and had to get them removed because they were giving her back problems.
Oh, what about that girl from Modern Family?
Did she get her boobs reduced?
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
Ariel Winter.
that's so sad.
Yeah.
She was the middle sister, and she just was stacked. Her older sister was like nothing compared to her. Like, who's her real father? I bet you it was.
I am.
I knew it was Andrew.
If he's the father of Jesus, then I'm the father of anybody I want to be.
Ariel Winters from Modern Family. You're the biological father.
It's very true. Prove me wrong. I dare you.
Where are your big old fuck off tits then? Because she had big old fuck off tits.
It skips a generation.
I thought you might have had yours removed too. But
No.
I guess it's just
She
generational.
gets it from
gap.
her. She gets it from her mom.
She gets it from her grandma. Grandma had big old fluff tits. I'm worried if I keep losing weight like I am that I'm gonna be all skin and I'll have to identify as a sugar glider. You ever see those?
Yeah.
Those little
Yeah.
rodents? People like this girl at the bar.
They're not even rodents. They're marsupials.
marsupials.
Yeah.
This woman had one in her freaking pocket at the bar. Like she
Yeah.
didn't pull it out
They got
until
big ass eyes.
yeah. She just pulled this thing out like after I've been drinking with her for like 2 hours. I didn't even know her, and she's like, "Oh, you want to see something?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"That's you answer
You want to
yes."
see my sugar glider? Does that sound like she's gonna show you something dirty?
She didn't even say sugar
I
glider.
got some sugar I can glide in. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna see her pink and stink, and she pulls out a damn flying rodent from her pocket. I was like, "This is baffling."
This is hairier than I would prefer.
I'm a trooper. I'll make it work.
Show off that merch.
Do you sell these at all your live shows?
Yeah.
When's your next live show?
Actually, locally, I'm doing a show in this Sunday in Port Angeles at the Meta.
Port Angeles, yeah.
And then Billy McHale's in Federal Way on August 28th. And then Wise Guys in Salt Lake City, Utah next weekend.
Nice.
Veins of Melody says I went from 115 pounds to 97 when I went vegan. Holy shit! Are you a girl or like?
97 pounds.
Yeah, 97. How tall are you? I'm concerned.
My
I mean-
dick weighs 97 pounds.
My dick is small and it weighs 97 pounds. That's fat people problems.
Yeah.
But
Well, because most of it's inside.
yeah.
That's what it's small, but the rest of you, that's why you're so big. Is you got to make room for your dick.
Yeah.
Your inside dick.
I used to do like train to be a pro wrestler. I was up in Canada and we had a bunch of people fly out for a wrestling show up there, and there was this little dude, and we were all like pranking each other and stuff. It was sophomoric in nature.
Yeah.
He one guy gets naked and goes to fucking knock on some dude's door naked, and this other little dude gets naked and follows him, and the little dude, he's got like this recessed penis, and he was like, "Nah, dude, it's sports dick. It's
sports
it's
dick.
sports dick. No
It's an
big deal."
innie. It's
Yeah.
an innie, but it's your dick instead of your belly button.
I was like, in what world is an innie called sports dick? He was like super chill about it. I was like, this. I've learned something today. I always thought I had a tiny penis, but it's just sports dick.
You guys want to see inside my body?
Oh, Ben.
Look at this
Oh,
shit.
Jesus Christ.
These
This
are
is really going to help curb your
these-
appetite.
these are pictures from.
Stop showing
Oh,
people
hold on.
your dick. They don't want to
Yeah,
see.
yeah. You see that shit? That's like the mesh, the weird fucking mesh that they put inside my body. Holy shit, dude.
It looks like
I was looking at this today while I was having a bowl of SpaghettiOs. And it was pretty intense. I don't know.
it looks kind of like hot pot.
Hot pot. Yeah, when they bring you like the raw meat.
The raw meat. And
I
it
love
cooks in
Hot Pockets.
hot pockets.
Oh, not the food. I just like,
hot pockets of hernia fat.
yeah. Could you fuck your hernia?
All right, so we're going to move on to an actual segment now. I think we're going to start with some articles, actually. Easter Island statues mystery solved. Scientists claim island civilization didn't collapse. So you know Easter Island, it's the island with those big ass.
Yeah, the faces or whatever.
Yeah, they're big, tall heads.
I heard that all the heads were like just the tip of the statues, and they were like buried down to like their full bodies beneath the ground.
I don't think that's true because they've moved some of them to other places, unless they broke them off.
Did they move them, or did the rocks move? Did they move themselves?
There are. Yeah. There you go, Evan. Right there. There's one at the British.
See, they just move on their own. He's got one in his fucking house.
When you're the biological father of Jesus Christ, you make things happen.
There's I've been to the British Museum in London, and they have one there that they've moved from Easter Island. I don't know, maybe they broke it off, but I would think that they would dig that shit up and put that somewhere if that were true.
For many years, archaeologists had focused the attention of their research on the 887 monolithic statues sprouting hour from the Green Pacific Island.
Yeah,
I think they mean out.
Okay.
Whoa, what a typo.
Yeah, express.co.uk. Go the way of BuzzFeed.
Whatever happened to the people who carved the stone heads? Dubbed Moai?
Dubbed Moai.
Moai?
Researchers agree the heads were chiseled out of local stone by a powerful Polynesian god between 7 and 5 centuries ago. Oh, civilization between 7 and 5 centuries ago. But whatever happened to the people who carved the stone heads, dubbed the Moai, with nothing more than primitive tools? With a lot of the research focusing on the statues and their purpose, the general consensus was the island's inhabitants led to their own demise through infighting and over-exploitation of the island's resources.
Yeah. Where do they get that from? When they got a fucking time machine?
Look at their full bods. Look at their full bodies.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the extent of it.
That's awesome, man.
Did we miss some of that up there? A little scoop? That was until a team of researchers from Chicago's Field Museum of Natural History peeled back some of the layers of mystery surrounding Easter Island. A recently published article in the Journal of Pacific Technology claims to have found evidence of a complex and sophisticated society built on mutual collaboration and communication. Why don't we have one of those? Like, we are supposed to be advanced. Why don't we have a sophisticated society built on mutual collaboration and communism? I mean, communication.
Wow.
Why don't we have this? The paper's authors argued a civilization built on these principles would not have vanished as easily from the pages of history as the people of Easter Island appear to have done. Laure Dussabois, study co-author and scientist at the Field Museum, said, for a long time, people wondered about the culture behind these very important statues. Yeah. How do you pronounce that name?
What?
Moray.
Laure Laurie Dubois? Is that how
I don't know. Lacroix?
Dubois?
The Easter Island people, they had a prophecy, man, that aliens were going to invade the planet, so they built these huge statues to try to scare off the alien invaders.
It's like
but it
an
didn't
alien
work. They
scarecrow.
landed and slaughtered them mercilessly, man. Genocidal aliens that control this planet.
What did your son say back when he was alive?
Oh, he said a lot of shit that's not in the Bible, I'll tell you that. Because, see, the Bible, people don't understand it, but, you know, nobody was going around following Jesus with a pen and paper or a fucking tape recorder or anything else, recording everything he said and making exact quotes. So all that shit in the New Testament's bullshit, man.
It's bullshit. It was written 500 years after we died. Come on.
Exactly, man.
Right. They try to remember. They're like, he said fuck the gays. And I think that was what he said. And in actuality, he was like, no, fuck the gays. Like, fuck them. Like, have sex with them. That's great.
Fuck them, literally, not figuratively.
Give them all you have to give.
UK adults could buy porn passes to view adult content online.
This is sad.
No.
Yeah.
With new age verification
first
laws
the memes
due to
get banned.
Yeah,
and now they got to get a porn pass? What?
This is all Donald Trump's fault.
Donald Trump ruined the United Kingdom. With new age verification laws due to come into effect in the UK later this year, regulators are exploring different options to ensure porn is viewed only by adults.
That's such bullshit. What the fuck? Why can't? All right. When did you guys start looking at porn?
20 minutes ago? Oh, you mean like
Andrew
in
got
general?
here and we were like, check out these dicks.
Isn't access to pornography actually a birth control measure in and of itself to an extent?
It's a coming of age story, literally.
I remember being like 12 and watching AOL porn load like line by line. Yeah. Yeah.
Before they
image,
had
man.
like Pornhub, you had all these like free trial websites, but you had to have a credit card to get on them, and they didn't charge you. And so what I do, I had a job when I was 16 at a place I'm not going to mention for legal reasons. I would steal customers' credit card numbers and all their information and use it to log in for like a 3-day trial. And I had to remember that I had to cancel it within 3 days.
Or else
otherwise,
it would be fraud.
or else I thought they would somehow connect it to like, well, I spent the money at this place, and that's where my credit card.
I know I'm the father of Jesus, but you don't have to confess all your sins in front of me. Man. It's all good. Some stories are better kept for yourself, man.
Hypothetically, this is just a story that is not true.
Yeah, he didn't.
I'm a comedian. I make jokes
stuff
up all the time.
Yeah, come on.
When I was 5, my dad moved me into his old bedroom, right? And he didn't bother moving out his chest full of porno magazines.
I've seen that porn.
Yeah.
You and your dad.
Papa, don't preach.
Call me daddy.
So from 5 on, I had like 30, 40 Playboys just in my bedroom all the time.
He just jerked it from day one.
I didn't jerk off until a friend came over and found them and started jerking off in front of me. And I was like, what are you doing?
Who did?
You're going to ruin them.
Hold on, who did?
A friend of mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
A friend.
He was, dude, it was okay.
This is my
Tell me about
friend.
this friend.
I was like 11. He was old enough to look at them. It wasn't illegal. No, he was also my age. It wasn't like fucking Uncle Bob coming in and jacking it in front of me. It was
Do you
some
have
kid-
an Uncle Bob?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
Uncle Tom.
He has an Uncle Tom. He is an Uncle
I
Tom.
spent a lot of time at his cabin. But yeah, and then when I was like 11, when I was 11, my dad made me watch porn on the 4th of July. Instead of having the sex talk, he was just like,
Here's a documentary.
yeah. And I had a friend who didn't have a dad, so he made my friend watch it too. And then he asked us questions, like to answer the questions afterwards. And my friend had all these questions, and I was just mortified. I was like, I don't care. Stop.
It's funny, too, because I remember, like, you know, I didn't have sex till I was 21, because obviously, look at me. And, but I remember watching porn and feeling like felt like I was studying for the test, which is an absurd concept now because, like, you wouldn't watch Top Gun and like know how to play volleyball. You know what I mean? Like, just because you watch something doesn't mean you're capable of doing it.
I don't know. There's a little fucking 7-year-old kid that played video games and then went out and drove his grandma's car. The smoking with cigarettes kid.
Sure. And then there's a guy who like stole the plane in Seattle.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, this is pretty easy.
They're like, how do you know how to fly a plane? He's
I
like,
played video games.
yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So maybe we're fucking up because there's not enough porn video games.
That's true. This virtual reality is going to revolutionize.
We should have virtual reality training programs for like
you guys
manually manipulating an
all that.
orgasm.
Yeah.
Everybody should be able to take a hand, put it on a vagina, and make the vagina squirt.
Yeah.
Did
They
you
should
know-
have an app called like Flick the Bean.
Yes. People are licking their phone.
Flick the bean.
That would.
Did
That's
you
smart.
notice when
Copyright that $1 million right there.
Andrew, you know these guys that do the do a set while you're sober and then do a set while you're high?
Yes. So there's a show called The Dope Show and also The Gateway Show. They're competing, but they're both friends of mine. What you do is you perform sober and then you take a break and you smoke a bunch of marijuana. That is provided by a sponsor, and then you attempt to go back on stage and tell jokes again.
You know, we had Jimmy Dore on, and I told him about that because I wanted him to come and do it because I thought that'd be interesting. And he made it seem like he does the world a favor by not, like, smoking weed, he's like super comic and no one can stop him.
Oh, wow.
And then, like, he's like, well, I didn't do that anymore because I didn't want to rely on just that making me awesome.
Well, there is a thing of, like, you know, you don't want to be dependent on, like, people, comedians, maybe performers in general, get superstitious. I was just at this, I was opening up for bands at this county fair because I'm very famous, and I was talking to this guitarist, and he was like, yeah, if I have a bad show, I just don't wear that outfit again. And I used to be like that too, where like you have certain outfits that are just, you just wear them one time and you go, nope, that's just a bad one.
Wow.
And so I can understand if you're like, if I'm always performing drunk and then one day I sober up, am I going to be not funny anymore? People worry about that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
I think that's more what he meant. I doubt he was like, I'm just too good. I'm too good stoned. Because usually it has a detrimental effect for some people. Some people prefer that. I don't, but I do enjoy I'm enjoying the smell wafting this way. But
you want some weed?
Oh,
you want
sure.
some marijuana?
Yes, I mean, absolutely.
There's definitely
that's
two
the whole
kinds
point
of
this
people in this world.
show.
There's the people that
Except for Billy.
have their performance enhanced by drugs, and then there's the people who have that get impaired by drugs, you know, because two different people can hit the same weed, and one person will be able to freestyle rap for hours, and the other person won't even be able to form a sentence. I'm smoking the same drug, and it's like people just respond to weed differently. I mean, you know.
Absolutely.
I was doing one of Ben's private shows on his channel, and he said he talked me into doing a gravity bong hit.
Oh.
Yeah,
and I couldn't talk. It was so bad. He started playing the Cheesecake Factory song, and I couldn't even respond. It was like my own.
Yeah, it was
hell.
the one with the bottle, right?
Yeah,
And
I just got whooped, and I was out of it. I was just dead. It was the worst thing, probably. It was worse than when I puked everywhere with alcohol. When we did the spin till you spew. Spin till you spew, I was fucked, but I could actually respond to things. I could sit there and be a human being having a conversation. I couldn't do that on the weed.
Young Bill Fridge about to butt fuck a model.
I'm blessed. I'm
Hell
blessed.
yeah,
man.
Back to this porn story.
Yeah, back to the UK not being allowed to have porn because of kids. Like, kids are gonna find weird shit to jack off to. Might as well give them
give them the proper tools.
Yeah, give them learner porn.
Yeah.
Like if they have learner porn, they're not going to find all the snuff films and stuff.
Yeah.
Entry level.
It's like drinking under. Yeah. It's like when you drink, when your parents like let you drink because they're like, you'll be safer in this environment.
Yeah.
But as opposed to like if they wander off and try to find porn. I mean, now it's easy. We had to go to the woods and dig up our Playboy that had 3 pages stuck together, uphill both ways. Back in the day,
you could take that thing to a cheese grater and just all the semen shreds off. I found a lot of porn when I was young. I don't know
why were you digging around.
No, I mean I just would walk and boom, I found a tape in a garbage can that I swear had Gene Wilder getting a blowjob on it. I swear it was Gene Wilder.
You think Gene Wilder just chucked it into a dumpster?
No, because it was 6 hours of stuff. It was like somebody made a collaboration of rare porns.
I like this comment that says, do you know how many cornfields probably have porn magazines buried in them? What if that's the biggest... What if, like, you made biodegradable porn magazines, and then when you're done with it, you just plant a garden, and it grows eggplants?
That's smart. Eggplants?
I think this weed is really helping me.
Maybe that's the movie to make right now with the UK banning pornography. You have to make children of the porn.
I say they should lower the age of adult content to, like, 15 instead of 18. Like... When I was 15 years old, come on, a 15-year-old, when you're 15, everybody goes, you know, it's like you're not fucking oblivious. You're not some fucking little kid, you know what I mean? When people forget what it's like to be 15, you know what I mean? What it was like to...
This is why I don't think we need to regulate porn like they're doing in the UK, but I don't think we need to lower the age, because at that age, you're catching a boner to anything. You'll be in class and the wind blows across your...
Baywatch isn't on TV anymore, man. The fucking Girls Gone Wild commercials aren't there anymore.
Girls Gone Wild, yeah.
I wish Anita Sarkeesian took over the Girls Gone Wild time slots and it was just like feminism hour. And they're like, check out the Girls Gone Sophisticated. That would be fucking
I don't understand.
great.
Why are we banning the porn? Porn doesn't jerk off people. People jerk off people.
Exactly, man.
I need to write some of this shit down.
That weed is really working.
This is really coming in.
So adults in the UK who want to view porn online may have the option to buy a porn pass to verify that they're over the age 18, regulators have suggested. The 16-digit passes would be available for £10 from news agents and corner shops, and could also potentially be used to buy other age-restricted products such as alcohol, tobacco, and knives.
Okay, so they're selling them at a newspaper stand on the corner.
Yeah.
So,
excuse me, fine sir. I have a boner. Do you have a porn pass?
I'll give you £20 today for a porn pass tomorrow.
well, okay, so a kid buys a pack of Cheetos and shoves a porn card in his pocket. How is this how is this stopping anybody?
Well, now it's saying it could also potentially be used to buy other
Guns,
age-restricted
right?
products. Such as alcohol, tobacco, and knives.
Oh, yeah, they
so
don't
this
have
kid,
guns out there.
the kid gets the porn pass, and now he's the fucking talk of the town.
Absolutely.
He's going to get the
He's
sweet
the supplier
cigarettes.
for everybody.
Yeah. He's got butterfly knives and brass knuckles.
He just opens a coat. That's the baddest trench coat for a 12-year-old I've ever seen.
Little pimpin' sadomasochist.
Hey, what you got? What you need, homie?
You trying to get hard? Or you trying to stab somebody? You trying to get drunk? I got what you need. Damn.
We gotta move to the UK. We just set up shop.
It might be a gold mine. According to a report in the Telegraph on Sunday, to purchase a pass, buyers would have to present a passport or driver license to prove they are over 18. Yeah, but once you buy the pass, what's keeping you from selling it? Like,
yeah, well, you just give it to your neighbor? Is it one card only for each person? Do they have like a...
Yeah, why not just type in your passport and your driver's license to watch the porn?
This is as difficult as selecting born in April 2000, I don't know how old you have to be to watch porn anymore. 1942, yeah.
You were about to do the math.
You can just select like 1942 now.
Yeah.
They just go promise, and you're like, yeah.
That's why
but now they're charging people for it. This is what it's about. It's the money.
That's why we need microchips implanted in our skin.
Why?
For porn verification.
This is all about money. They charge
I think it's about the queen.
It's
the
true.
royal family wants to know what everyone's jerking off to, man. It's a way to profile people. There used to be this guy on YouTube that was kind of relevant back in the day called Dusty Smith. And he used to have a porno website, right? And
the royal family wants to know what everyone's jerking off.
And he as the owner of the porn site, he could look at what videos people were watching. Like he could analyze people's porn habits as the proprietor of the website.
Yeah,
well, that's what they do now, right? Because I clicked on one brother-sister thing one time, and now that's like all it shows me.
I lucked out. Now I'm getting public sex. I don't know what I did to get out of the brother-sister quarrel, but now I'm getting public sex.
It's crazy. The whole front page is just like, fucked my stepmom, and you're like, what is this? Who's clicking on this on purpose?
Well, they're never really the brother-sister or really the stepmom.
Well, I know it's not. I know they're acting.
It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, wait, it's not real? Oh, you ruined this
It's like pro
for
wrestling.
me. Oh.
It's like pro wrestling and Santa Claus.
It's predetermined.
Yeah.
It's predetermined.
But
well, they say wrestling's fake, and it's like, well, no, they're actually getting hurt. They already know.
The orgasms are predetermined.
Yeah.
Damn.
Go home.
Hang on, just a little bit to the left. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel bad for the UK, but something tells me that they'll find a way. They're crafty little fuckers. There's probably a bunch of slags down at the fish and chippery that will show their tits for a
good
pence.
Terminology there. You got it. Slags.
Scallywags.
Some scallywags.
Slags. That basically means like slut, like
slags.
hooker.
Am I slag shaming? I thought slag. I guess I knew what slag meant, and I didn't realize
Yeah.
that it was that fucking
He
spot
just
on.
didn't care.
Blending.
The plane took off 10:50 a.m. today from Teterboro, so right at 2.5 hours ago, and I want to show you where it is now. This jet,
tires?
we've learned more about it. It's a Gulfstream 4, built in 1993, and is now...
God, they're really like, okay, there's a plane that's trying to land now. This is
pretty
new.
cool.
Why are we still using airplanes that were built in fucking 1993? That's why no one can find Flight 37 or wherever the fuck it was, or all these airplanes that disappear. It's like,
You
don't
drive
they
a
have
Corolla
GPS
from
and fucking
1982.
technology?
They
Shit,
still
yeah.
work. They still work.
Yeah, I think it's when you're in the airplane in business, you try and cut all the corners.
Yeah,
And-
that's the one that you... They're like, it's easy to just emergency land these things.
Yeah,
so
it's-
we can just cut corners.
They recently took all of the magazines off the airplanes that people order from, the Sky Mail magazines,
yeah.
because they
And they-
realized yearly it was costing them, I think it might have been billions in gas just for the Sky Mag.
Yeah.
It's probably millions, but it was like
Yeah.
some huge number
Yeah.
of gas just from having the Sky Mags on
Magazines,
board.
yeah.
Some magazines. It's like they...
The Wright brothers are rolling in their graves, man.
No, dude.
in money.
Yeah. They're buried in their own
They're
wealth.
rolling in money.
The Wright brothers are probably ecstatic that the world can travel the way it does with such precision, and you can go to one place, and that
Same
one
with the
place,
guy who invented the first gun. He's like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is not what I had in mind.
until his cunt wife Sarah Winchester
Yeah.
had to regress, that fucking cuck.
But airplanes of the 21st century can have computers on board that can monitor the air pressure in each tire in the landing gear in real
Siri.
time, detect if it's low, detect if
How
it
long
needs
does it
this,
take to
detect
build an
all this
airplane?
shit. And it's like, come on, we got to get with the 21st century. Y'all need evanism, motherfucker. Y'all need some evanism.
Well, we probably should, but they pour. It's basically Air Greyhound, right? They pack as many people they can into the tin can and just try and get them for as cheap as possible. Are the airlines still being heavily subsidized by the government, or is that changed?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's not good for business. Like, they don't care if they lose one plane out of hundreds of thousands of flights. Like, that's actually good odds.
Air flight becomes public transport, man. Something that is regulated by the government instead of all these different travel agencies and shit. Have some, so it'd be more accessible to people. And what about, people? It's really hard to be different. There's midgets. I don't mean to use the M word, but there's a lot of short people that I'm friends with, so I can say it, man. I can say it because I'm cool with them.
Airbus and Boeing build 60 planes a year. So
60?
60 planes a month.
A month, okay.
But that's like, but look how many planes there are in the air. Like, it takes a while to build planes. You can't just like replace the whole fleet in a day.
Well, not only to build them, to sell them.
Right.
Like, they're
and they gotta
trying
find
to
someone who buys it and pays it off. I still got a car loan.
circling.
Yeah.
We're now of the impression, multiple news sources are reporting, including TMZ, the online site, that Post Malone is on this jet. Post Malone
Let it crash.
Dude, a bunch of kids came up to me at VidCon and thought I was Post Malone.
Ben started signing autographs. He was like signing.
I didn't, you know what? I didn't even know who Post Malone was. That's who I found out who Post Malone was.
Yeah, I don't know who it is, man. I've heard. I kind of rings a bell, the name, but.
Post Malone has tattoos on his face.
Oh, is he that rapper guy with all the tattoos on his face and shit?
Well,
like
he's not the
rainbow-colored
one
hair?
you're probably thinking of. No, that's
There's like
different
100
one.
of them.
Yeah.
They're breeding.
is a very popular musician
There he is.
these days, known largely, I guess, for the tattoos on his face, and a great song, rock star, that won Song of the Year last year or I should say last night. Sorry, go ahead. Last night at the VMAs, the Video Music Awards over on MTV. at a performance at Radio City Music Hall last night. He won Song of the Year and had planned or has plans for a series of concerts in London.
But he can't because he's dead now.
The three men I admire most, the father, son, and the homie Post.
It's taking off for London, and I want to show you what happened
kind of
after.
Famous, and his plane had to go down. Like many planes have to go down sometimes. You know, it happens to regular people all the fucking time. But it's some big event because this dude's on the fucking plane. Like, what the fuck?
It doesn't happen to regular people all the time. It happens sparingly. But now, like, they might have reported about this without Post Malone on it. Like, maybe just Taryn Southern or one of those.
Yeah. What if you were on that thing? What if you were on the? Would they be like, Billy the Fridge? We got a 24-hour notice.
Tires blew out from the weight of Billy the Fridge.
They're like hoping that it crashes.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, he's black. Well, let's bring it down.
Well, he's actually white.
Oh, really? Well, he makes black music or whatever.
Well, it's actually...
or maybe that's why it's it's the reverse. Okay. So he's like the great white hope for Fox News.
Yeah.
So they want to keep him alive.
They want Donald Trump to get face tattoos.
To take over the hip-hop world. If he's white, Fox is into that.
Yeah, it's definitely nepotism. Post Malone is Rupert Murdoch's grandson.
This jet took off up here in the big wall. If I can do that, that would be great. Video of the wall. Here we go. So this is...
That would be great.
Listen to me, y'all. I'm trying to do the news here, okay? Why don't you get a big shot of the fucking wall while I'm trying to get it, y'all? Okay?
Damn it, Ross. Point to the wall, Ross. Put camera one on the wall, Ross.
The takeoff from Teterboro Airport. This is the island of Manhattan. And this is New Jersey, Long Island, and Teterboro is over here. After takeoff, it was realized as the plane jet was taking off that 2 tires had blown. Now, we don't know which tires. There are 2 in the front and 2 under each wing. This is a Gulfstream 4. The tail number on it is N101 Charlie Victor, N101CV, it's our understanding, which is operated by a company called Jet Ready. And Jet Ready is
don't even know which fucking tire it was, but we got the license plate number. It's right here, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
who gives a shit?
If Fox News is focused on this, CNN must have some really juicy shit about Donald Trump.
How is knowing the fucking number of it gonna help
Because like when it drives by, you can be like, oh, that's the one.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, Post Malone's got internet clout too, so Fox might be trying to hit that that child demographic. They might be opening up.
That sounded dirty for a second there. It sounded almost illegal.
Child demographic.
Yeah.
The Catholics have been trying to do that for years.
Yeah.
We're taking it back from the Catholics, man.
Company that you might, from which you might charter a jet if, for instance, you and your band or you and family members or others were traveling to London. So here's what happened. The reason for the different colors, this is the route of the plane. The reason for the different colors, sometimes green, blue, has to do with the altitude. Green is a lower altitude, blue is up to about 15,000 feet. And it came over here and began circling over what amounts to Bridgeport, Connecticut. And has made about 6 trips by our calculation. It was at about 15,000
Christ, they better call
feet
Michael Bay to make a movie about this shit, man.
Who would play Post Malone?
I don't know, man. That's a good question. We can get Ben to do it, man.
I think it should be James Franco.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
He made the movie before it came out, Spring Break.
Spring Breakers, yeah.
Spring Breakers.
Yeah,
I
think
gain
he'd
a little
make a good
weight
Post.
though. He's a little too skinny, but he could. Yeah, I could see him pulling it off, man.
I think James Franco, because you never have the person in the movie as fat and ugly as the person in real life, right? No, but that's what they do. Like Aaron Brockovich. Like the real Aaron Brockovich was not
Julia Roberts.
Yeah. Julia Roberts was so hot she could fuck her own brother.
Well, yeah, that chick from the UK, that she doesn't sell tickets.
Yeah.
The ugly chick that's like really talented, you know?
Adele?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adele's not Katy Perry.
Right.
No, Adele's got big old fucking tits, but they're held up by a big old fucking gut.
No, what about the girl, the America's Got Talent thing? That lady.
Oh, Susan Boyle.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Her last name's
She's not
Boyle.
even famous anymore.
I think she found herself a boyfriend though, so her life is better
so
than
she
it
got
was
some
beforehand.
dick for once.
Yeah, she got some stank.
And then she was like, I'm gonna keep working on this thing.
Yeah, I think it was better for everybody just to get her a little boyfriend and get her off on her own
Take
thing.
one for the team.
Yeah. Because there's a ton of lonely old men that are like, I'll bang the shit out of her. Like, all you people at home right now.
I like my women
I
sturdy.
think this is a great segue to a word from our sponsors.
With Labor Day just around the corner, cops will be out in full force keeping the roads safe. But they're not just looking for drunk drivers. Statistics show that drug-impaired drivers are just as likely to cause vehicle crashes as ones who have consumed alcohol. This is because your reaction times slow way down when you're high. Basically, if you feel different, you drive different. Stop kidding yourself. If you've been using marijuana in any form, do not get behind the wheel. You not only put yourself in danger, but also everyone around you. Learn more at NHTSA.gov. That's NHTSA.gov. Drive high, get a DUI.
All right.
Yes, counting all my high driver monies. Seriously, guys, don't smoke and drive. Seriously, guys.
Do mushrooms or coke and drive.
And while we're at it,
Why drink and drive when you can smoke and fly?
have a blunt and a biscuit,
Blintz
and a-
smoke and a pancake.
a blintz and a blunt. And also another word from our sponsor, the Restoration of the Gospel of Jesus Christ, the Church of Latter-day Saints, and the Book of Mormon. I want everybody at home right now to join the Mormons. I found some boys today playing Pokemon Go, and they invited me into their room, and they showed me the light of the Lord. I'm pretty excited.
Microsoft says Russian hacking targeted Senate conservative groups.
New Russian cyber attacks on the U.S. just weeks ahead of the midterm elections. Hackers tied to Russian military intelligence, we've learned, set up fake websites to target the U.S. Senate and conservative think tanks. So who discovered all of this? Microsoft, not U.S. intelligence agencies. In fact, the tech giant, which said the tip foil.
Can you pause it, Billy, man? Can you hit the
Yeah.
pause? You guys ever heard of if you can't dish it out? If you can't take it, don't dish it out. Don't dish it out if you can't take it. You know what I mean? How many fucking foreign elections has the United States been proven to have influenced in some way or another to get who they want into power, whether it be financial means of support or other dirty means? But now, it's happening to us now, and then we've got some outside influence.
But when we do it, it's the right thing to do.
Right? Because we're American.
Yeah.
You're forgetting that, Evan. These are
I forgot
Russians.
patriotism, how they program us to fucking disregard reality and fucking have this full-fledged support for the fucking people that are enslaving us and using our tax dollars to murder innocent people all over the world. Fucking forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, it's understandable. You got a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. But no, what do you guys think? Is this shit real? Because they showed all these memes that Russia supposedly put out during the election with Hillary, these anti-Hillary memes of like Jesus fucking arm wrestling the devil, saying I'll never let Hillary win and shit like this. I never saw any of these memes that they say that Russia put out. Like, I didn't see any of that shit, man.
Well, you probably aren't friends with a lot of stupid people.
Yeah.
Like you weren't the demographic for those memes.
Yeah, the memes are almost like an infection. Like if you have herpes and you are a bit of a slut and you have a circle of people around you that are bits of sluts, before long you bang 3 or 4 people, and those 3 or 4 people bang 3 or 4 people, and then you got a big red sea of bumps and open lesions on your inner thighs because of the herpes. This is the same thing with Russian memes. They travel through the stupid population.
So Russia has been trying to hack like our power grid and all sorts of crazy stuff for the last couple years now. And so I'm big on this. The Washington, D.C. airport had a power outage for like 2 hours about a week ago, I think. I think that is them. I think that is someone attacking it.
Do you think it's Russia or China?
Oh, Russia.
I think it's Russia.
I think Russia's the one that's trying to do
Guys,
shit.
what if
Well, China's
Russia
definitely
owns
doing
our
it too.
country right now? What if Russia, because see, Putin came out and made this worldwide statement saying that he's got missiles now that can fucking maneuver around any defense system we have and fucking still hit any target. So he basically let everybody know, yo, I got this shit now. You guys can't beat me. And so now I think after seeing what happened when Trump went over there and how he was kind of licking Putin's boots and kind of being the submissive and letting Putin sit there like a pimp, and he was kind of just like, you know, like, oh shit, yeah, I gotta fucking kiss up to Putin. It's like, what if he really owns the U.S. now? What if he already took over and we don't even know, man? What if Russia already took over, man, and they're just not letting us know, man, that we already lost the fucking war. The war's already over.
I don't think we would know. I do agree with that. I don't think we would know. It'd be business as usual for us. There's no reason to get us worked up and want to fight it. But I don't think it's Russia, man. I think that China's got us.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Trump's buddying up with Russia because he's trying to make a middleman deal and sell China's part to Russia and get a couple bucks. That's the art of the deal, dude. I know.
I think he thought he could get around everybody, like he could lie to people. But it's like people are gonna find out now. Like he thought, oh, I'll just tell China one thing and then I'll just do whatever.
Yeah, like he's doing with the American public.
Right. And then I'll just go to Russia and be like, hey, give me a sweet deal and I'll do this, and then they won't. But Russia can call China in this situation and be like, what's going on?
Well, I think Russia and China are just like, okay, it's open season right now in America.
This guy's an idiot. Yeah.
We can do whatever we want. But maybe we're wrong. Like, we're just the regular human beings in the world, right? Like, I would say we're not the dumbest ones, but the dumbest ones would usually say that. So maybe Papa Trump is doing what's right. I don't know.
Maybe.
I have no idea. I never got my clearance removed. I never had clearance in the first place.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on over there.
Can we put you on a lower clearance than you have right now?
I think if I had a lower clearance, then I would only be able to go into 7-Eleven from the hours of 7 a.m. and 11 at night.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have that 1 a.m. access.
Well, I think, you know, we saw the weed channels get purged off of YouTube. I think what's coming next is alternative news and conspiracy channels are going to get purged next in the name of fake news. You know, Alex Jones, they took out the martyr of the whole movement, and now he's down, and now they can do it to anybody, you know. And so it's going to be the only people that can do news stories and get paid are CNN. Everything else is going to either get demonetized or taken off the platform for the TOS violation, because they put that in their new TOS that you can't report on news like any war things or any fucking events. I don't know. It's really fucked up what YouTube's up to, man. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I'm a little worried about that.
Yeah, the censorship stuff is interesting.
You've been doing really well on the no cussing the comedy.
Yeah.
The
dry bar comedy.
The dry bar comedy.
Yeah.
So you'll have a career. You can be funny without cussing. I have to say gross stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I have is icky stuff.
I saw an old interview with Groucho Marx, and he said it takes a real comedian to make jokes without profanity. And the way anyone else who's not a comedian is funny is by being by using profanity. But that's Groucho Marx, like a guy who came up in the 30s and 40s.
And who actually was very blue.
Who cares how you're funny? If you're funny, then fucking A, you're funny. Who gives a shit how you get there?
Well, I don't think they're kicking out funny people yet. I think they're worried about, you know, Alex Jones types or whatever.
But Alex Jones was funny half the time.
Oh, yeah. If you realize he's full of shit all the time, then he's funny half the time. Yeah, exactly.
Like when he's really out there, you're like, oh, this is hilarious. I want to laugh at the gay frogs.
Dude, honestly, I miss him being on YouTube. Like, all the memes that were made about him and, like, all the crazy shit he said. It's like, we cannot access that shit anymore now.
The Bilderberg Group.
Yeah.
And now all of Alex Jones fans have more reason to believe that there's a conspiracy against him.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're all gonna rise up, and I think they're gonna kill all the podcasts. They're gonna come for us next. They're gonna come for us, Ben.
At first they came for the Alex Jones, but I didn't speak up because I wasn't an Alex Jones. And then they came for me, and by then, no one was there to stand up for me.
I should start writing a diary
We have a new segment. It's called Food for Thought with Billy the Fridge, where people send in their questions, their advice from Billy the Fridge. There's an email address down in the description if you want to do that, or if you want to tweet at Drunken Peasants for advice as well. We'll take that. But here's a few that we have today. Go ahead, Billy.
Alrighty. First up, from a viewer that didn't leave their name, and I'm not going to read any names anyways, so I don't know why I just said that. Dear Billy the Fridge, I have been in a long-term relationship with a guy for 3 years. It's a very happy relationship and probably the best one I've been in pretty much ever. Here enters the problem. I have some kinks, and unfortunately, I feel like they are too much for the average vanilla. It's nothing crazy on the kink spectrum. Pretty much I enjoy extreme bondage, choking, being hit, and generally being roughed up during sex. My boyfriend, on the other hand, is pretty vanilla when it comes to that stuff. What is your advice on getting him to try some shit with me? I ask because you seem like a guy that's done some weird shit in his life.
Why do you seem that way?
Because dude...
So, okay, first question. Do you think this guy's like a two-pump chump?
Her boyfriend?
Yeah.
I assume this is a girl.
Like, yeah. That's what I think. I think this dude is vanilla because he can't handle real shit. So, like, when this other shit's going down, he would probably just squirt before he even has anything going on.
Or maybe he's vanilla because he doesn't want to start hitting her during sex because he knows he's going to love it and just beat the shit out of her. Like, you can't really diagnose why. Definitely start doing some fucked up shit, but don't go too far until he gets comfortable.
Ask
in it,
him
right?
to piss on you.
Say, you know what I need? I need your hot, warm shower.
Yeah, turn it up. Don't.
Yeah. Turn it to 10 immediately.
But not immediately. You slow. You go 1 to 2, and then 3.
Here's what you do.
Take my advice.
You walk into the bedroom with an M80 firecracker in your butthole.
Yeah, be like, light this bitch, I love it.
And if he goes to light it, you can work on some of the other kink shit.
You know it's forever if he goes to light it.
But don't let him light it because they'll blow your butthole up.
You'll die.
But if he goes to do it, you know how far you could take him.
That's the only way to celebrate 4th of July.
Those wicks burn fast, too.
But also, if you want, and I don't know if this is a morality issue, find somebody who can do this for you and never let your boyfriend find out about it. If you're really worried about corrupting him and you don't think he can handle this, he can have the vanilla side of you and you can find your chocolate swirl somewhere else.
Have a side dude.
Yeah, get a side dude that'll beat the shit out of you. Like a daddy dom that'll come on your pillow and your boyfriend will come home to take a nap and he'll lay in some other dude's skeet.
So, do you want to give her your phone number, Billy? Okay.
Contact me at Andrew J. Rivers. But, yeah, so another thing about food for thought is...
Get you a fat man that loves to fuck.
I love to eat food as much as I love to eat pussy. And I love to hit women. That's what they like. Girls are into that. They like being
She
choked.
said, I want to be spanked. And
not just spanked. She says
do a bunch
being
of rough
hit,
shit. Yeah.
Choking, extreme bondage, which I assume is like... Is it rope bondage where they tie off your titties and your titties puff out and turn purple?
I don't know the gender of this person.
It could be a him, so I could have to tie off your balls and dick. And at that point...
Well, whatever they want.
But no, because I just offered myself to them, and if it's a dude, this changes things a little. Because...
For you?
Yeah.
Man, see, you're not freaky enough either then, man.
No, if you're gay, it doesn't change shit, though, right?
I'm not gay.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you were, this doesn't...
I offered myself to them, and now I feel obliged to, like, show up. So now I have to...
No. You're just answering their question.
Oh, so I don't have to have sex with them?
No.
Okay, cool. I feel bad for you because your boyfriend might actually not be into this shit, right? So you don't want to just spring it on.
I like how Billy's advice is, you know what? You're a hot chick. I know it. and you have a boyfriend and he's not satisfying you, why don't you get a dude on the side, maybe like a Billy the Fridge kind of guy?
Andrew recommended me. He recommended. I'm just saying, go out.
Look, if you want, you can put me. I'll write
Why
a
don't you
letter.
fuck me instead?
I'll write a letter recommendation for you.
Yeah, Andrew can. Andrew travels the United States a lot for comedy. He can come into your city once every few months, and just beat the shit out of you in bed. I don't know if he offers that service or not.
Can we pimp him out?
Pimping Andrew?
Yeah.
I am pimpable.
Hey. But introduce like a butt plug. All right. Do it like a magic trick.
Yeah, that's a fun one because then you can just wear it and then he doesn't know until it's time. It's too late and then he's already like, wait a second.
Have you ever seen the furry butt plugs where it's like a tail?
Oh, my goodness.
I've seen a girl wearing one of those at a party and...
At a party?
Yeah, it was one of those parties though.
Oh my God. I went to a party one time where my friends brought this crazy segmented dildo. It was a big, like, I'd say at least like 2 foot long segmented dildo, and this stupid drunk girl got on her knees and started blowing it without, like, my friend was wearing it because it had a strap, so he wore it as a strap on. This girl got on her knees and started blowing it without thinking, like, where has this been? This could have been in somebody's ass.
Which is fine.
No.
What?
No.
We're not going to kink shame.
No. It's okay if it went in someone's ass, but wouldn't this dumb girl probably want to know before she started?
Or maybe she just wants it in her mouth more than she wants to care about cleanliness.
But whose ass was it in? I'd at least want to know that.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Even if that was my thing, I'd be like, probably like...
It was the weirdest thing. My friend would just wear this shit to a party. And girls would act all weird around it, like stroking it and doing weird shit.
Yeah.
And one girl dropped to her knees and fucking blew this weird segmented dildo.
I'm proud of her. She's comfortable with her sexuality.
And they all said, you might not want... the guy that even wore it was like, you might not want to do that. I don't know where this is.
He's like, this thing's segmented. It's been in my own ass, and I can't remember who else's. Next question.
Yeah.
Billy, I'm interested in the keto diet, but I'm worried I wouldn't be able to stick to it. What's some of your favorite or more filling foods to eat that fits the restrictions in place? Oh, and is food for thought keto? Of course food for thought is keto.
Is it?
It's got 0 carbs.
No sugar.
This is 0 carb advice.
There's no sweetness.
No sugar.
Because you're not a sweet boy.
I'm a sweet boy.
No.
I'm a sweet boy.
No.
This is Splenda.
Do you understand now?
This is Splenda.
No, that's gross. That's toxic.
I'm a sweet boy.
Nope.
I'm using...
You can't be a sweet boy with food for thought because you're not sweet. You're keto.
No, I can't.
All right, stop lying. Go ahead. Keep reading.
So, what are good foods on keto that you can eat? I found out if you take a jalapeno and you cut it in half and you fill it with cream cheese and cheddar cheese and then wrap it in bacon and cook it at 400 degrees for like 35-40 minutes, you make jalapeno poppers that are have like 1 carb. They're like about 100 and something 100 calories.
You could eat a relleno.
Chili relleno?
Yeah. You know, because all the meat and cheese is inside a pepper.
Do they don't put anything else in there? No rice or anything?
No, not normally. It's usually meat and cheese.
Yeah.
Inside a pepper. We should go to Cactus.
Cactus.
They have a chili relleno on their menu.
I went to Chipotle today, and that's another thing I do. I go to Chipotle.
They also have a green chili stew that they serve in a cup.
Green chili stews and stuff usually have more carbs.
No.
They have more carbs.
The only no. This is just green chili. There's no there's no rice or anything like that. The only thing that's in it is a little bit of cream. It's like a bisque, almost.
Huh.
So it's fat. So it's not. It's keto still.
Huh. And also get yourself like little 1 servings of like cheeses and stuff. So if you're really hungry, you can just have a little piece of cheese or something. That'll help you from cheating, because cheese fills you up real quick. And if you don't like eating cheese, cook bacon and have pocket bacon in a Ziploc baggie, and you can just pull out a little piece of pocket bacon when you're hungry. Little things like that. Because if you're worried you're not going to be able to stick to it.
Spirit Flame, she thinks you're a sweet boy. You see this shit?
Thank you, Spirit Flame. I am a sweet boy. But yeah, just make sure you have no reason to cheat, because you're always got something of an option on hand. Cook a lot of meats and bullshit and have them stored, little snackies. I eat hard-boiled eggs like every day for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Ben hates them, but...
No. I'll tell you what. Hard-boiled eggs, that's fine. Those fucking McDonald's eggs grossed me out.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Because that is... What is that? What is that? That is not a real
I think it's a real egg.
It's got something else in it, though.
I think it's...
They get batter. They get egg batter.
Do they?
Frozen. Yeah.
That's for the scrambled eggs. They have like a...
There's got to be some kind of filler in there. It's McDonald's, dude. It's got to have
Yep.
some kind of bullshit in
It was gross. Like, we didn't have any time to go somewhere to eat.
We had to take the train back to Seattle from Portland.
Yeah.
And Uber Eats delivered to the train station.
Yep. And we ordered, like, I ordered hash browns and a sausage McMuffin.
And I ordered like straight just eggs.
Yeah.
So I got this plate of slime.
That gelatinous, slimy, disgusting looking McDonald's egg.
Yeah.
Andrew, have you eaten that shit?
The McDonald's eggs?
Yeah.
It's like it's like a cube.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
They have the disc and they have the cube.
It's gross.
The disc is the well
cube,
rounded.
That's like the Borg or something. You will be assimilated.
Scrambled Borgs. Next question. Billy, I'm starting my senior year in high school in a week.
Oh, God.
Any advice?
Quit now.
Yeah, drop out. I dropped out my second senior
What if
year.
Billy just gives the same advice turn it up to anal immediately?
Yeah, go find yourself the horrorest teacher
Go
in
get
school.
butt banged by your gym teacher or something.
My gym teacher was like, he would always get high, and then he would make the kids do the sit-ups and the stuff, and then he'd be so high he'd be staring like into the girls' thighs when they're doing sit-ups, and we'd do like more reps because he'd forget to like count, and he'd just be staring into these girls' crotches.
All those setups really paid off for you.
I always wondered like how many pervy gym teachers like brought the shake weight. You know, like to gym class to be like, everyone do like a couple hundred reps with the shake weight right quick in front of me. You know, like I'll make sure you're doing it right with proper form.
I love shake weight. This is pre-shake weight days. I'm old boy. I'm grown-ass man. But yeah, my advice for you, I don't know much about you, but it's your senior year in high school. Have some fun. Get in just enough trouble. Don't do anything to fuck up your future, but this is the year where they're gonna be.
Don't be Arab Andy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you hear about that shit?
Oh my God. The guy did the bomb thing at UW.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we
fucking
we hung out with that dude.
Yeah.
I would run into him a lot.
I saw. I don't know how that wasn't like a bigger story.
Yeah, it's crazy. It didn't really break like local.
I'll tell you why it wasn't a bigger story. Because
they don't want everyone else to fucking try that.
That's probably part of it, but it's also the Islamophobia behind it.
Yeah,
it's like this was obviously just a dumb guy doing a very dumb thing.
It was so crazy.
I would have ran if the dude was white. If I hear a bomb going off, I'm still like.
Well, here's Arab Andy's video from jail right here. Like when hold on, when was this released? It was
August 4th.
August 4th, so fairly recent.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's Arab Andy.
Oh my God.
And pretty much, I'm gonna explain the situation.
He's been in jail since May. May.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's been in like a federal penitentiary for months now because he did this shit, and I was like, damn, he's fucked. You know, I did an IRL stream in that same area, like the UW area, but you know, people are just
You didn't start any fucking
no
terrorist shit.
No, I had some drinks and some food.
You know, I did get I'm getting released really soon on probation, but the probation is not using the YouTube channel for at least, I don't know, but it's going to be at least a year to 2 years. I can't.
So, yeah, they're like, hey, you know, we're going to let you go, but you can't do shit on YouTube. Is what it sounds like.
It's probably better for him, right?
Yeah.
Dude, if that
Get
was...
a job.
Yeah.
Go under the radar. Don't let anyone know anything.
If that was the only punishment, I'd be doing it too. I'd be like, yes.
For a $10 donation.
After 4 months in jail like this,
Yeah.
too? I mean, yeah.
Go on YouTube, where I can still watch videos, just can't upload videos to YouTube or make live streams and stuff like that. But I really want to thank all the donators and everything. Like, donators went ham the donations. It was insane. I want to thank all the fans on Discord and, you know, fans, friends.
Oh, is this like a goodbye video?
Yeah, it is.
So did he get donations for like his bail and stuff?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
That's great.
It was really high though. I don't think he got it all. I think he's getting released now.
Well, that's why he's sitting in jail, and he'll get out and he'll get that $1,300 they donated to party and bullshit with.
It's on the Reddit, fucking, you know, low-key, Andy did change my life, man. It was the best time of my life.
Oh, isn't it sad?
You know, and the most craziest thing.
You knew when he walked up on us. Like, I had just met Ice Poseidon 5 minutes before Arab Andy showed up.
Yeah. I'd already been outed as a homophobic racist in Seattle by the time it took him to find us.
Dude, that was so funny.
I remember someone said that to me, and I was like, "Is that Billy?"
It kind of ruined. It kind of ruined the rest of the day.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I didn't give a shit. Like, I don't know anybody here, so I'm like, whatever. I'm a racist.
Oh, I was doing.
You know,
I saw many people were hitting me up like,
control.
What happened, Billy? And I'm like, a couple of guys, they were up to no good. They started making trouble in my neighborhood. No, it was
scam pecker.
It was two little blow off shit jokes, and then the lady like came back to find them after they said it and took mine and Ben's picture, and it was front and center.
Yeah.
And when these other two guys said some like dumb shit, but they weren't trying to be racist. They were trying to be funny, and it came off as racist. You know,
I mean, it's hard to defend.
It was. I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it. It's just like it was classless joke shit. But like, and then the lady's like, "You laughed at me when they said that," and I'm like, "No, I didn't." Like, there's a whole video of everything that went down. I tried to tell them that she doesn't
probably
pass
did
here.
laugh. I probably did.
And then she came like she was looking for a reason to be angry. She came up with her phone.
All they said was,
pissed
"How
off.
many genders are there?"
Yeah, well, and then Ice Poseidon was talking about where are the black barbershops at?
Yeah,
where are the black barbershops? And then she's like, "You can't say that. That's racist." And he's like, "Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about." It's like everybody's seen Ice Cube, and it was like, this is not going to work well in Seattle.
And you know,
they had just been in Portland before that too.
I definitely will. You know, I'll definitely be back once this probation's lifted. You know, because
poor Arab Andy.
Before I was Arab Andy.
I said, remember we ran into them at VidCon, and I said, I can't believe what happened to Arab Andy, and Ice Poseidon was like, I can. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He said that. He was like, yeah, I can believe it.
Well, because Ice Poseidon is smart enough to deal with this shit enough in a way that doesn't get too far out of hand.
For him,
exactly.
It gets far out of hand for everybody else.
Oh yeah, he causes a wake of destruction.
Yeah.
That
so
was
for
another
the
thing I
people
was
who don't
dealing
know
with.
what landed him in jail, man, exactly.
I mean, I can show you what landed him in jail.
Yeah, can we watch that again?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Let's see.
So he wears like a portable speaker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people can donate a certain amount of money and then type whatever they want the speaker to say.
Yeah, and for a little
And
extra
he
money,
got this.
It was like a siren or like
he got this idea from Ice Poseidon and Sam Pepper and all these guys.
for like $5, you can make the text say something. For $10, you can send in a YouTube video and play like a song or something. And so
Which
the song
is
was the building will explode in 5 minutes. This is ISIS or whatever attacking.
Here it is. Here it is. And they're like, who the fuck is this guy? This is a class, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I'm late. This is for sociology. Yeah.
Attention.
Watch the faces of these white people when they run away. It's hilarious. But I would have ran too.
Is this where you're supposed to be? I think so.
I think so.
C4 has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
Look at them go.
There's a lot of brown people in there too.
Yeah, sure.
I'd have been running if the dude was white.
Yeah, sure. I would have ran too.
I would have taken him down. I would have knocked the fucking shit out of him. I'm a hero.
Oh God, it's just a bunch of sounds from YouTube.
Yeah.
We gotta go, guys.
We gotta go, guys.
He knows immediately.
Wait, what's going on?
You know what? He knew immediately, but he still kept streaming, and that's why eventually the cops found him.
I think that was the best thing to do, though, just to give it more context of him freaking out and being like, whoa, that wasn't what I was thinking. You know, because he gets real apologetic once he starts leaving, and he's like, that was really, I don't know if that was good. I think that's going to help him when they arrest him, is him cooperating fully and him being... Like, there's video of his natural reaction.
Yeah.
Don't make any sudden moves.
Oh, yeah, I'm recording, bro. If you're gonna shoot me.
That's fine.
What are you doing, bro? Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Bro.
What are you doing, bro?
You got me?
What are you doing, bro?
Like, he's not putting the camera down.
Bro.
He very well could have gotten shot here. If the cop would have mistaken his camera reaching in his bag for something. Like, it wouldn't. He's actually kind of lucky this was Seattle, because Seattle's really been under a heavy sensitivity training for the last couple of years. If this was if this was maybe LA or somewhere in the Midwest, it might have been completely different.
That way.
What did I do?
On the ground.
I didn't do nothing, bro.
Lay on the ground.
That was TTS. That was a donation.
On the
It's
ground.
TTS, like
now.
the cops know what text-to-speech is.
On the ground.
He's like, it's
Flat on your
TTS.
stomach.
I did. That's good.
Put your phone down if you're concerned about it. Put your arms out to your side like an airplane. Don't move. You got me?
I got you, bro.
So, Billy, do you
Got
think
you,
the
bro.
same reaction would have happened if it was you with the speaker on instead of him, man?
The what?
Yeah.
Do you think it would be do you think it would have got the same reaction if it would have been you, Billy? With
What was that?
What would have happened if it would have been you with the speaker on and this would have happened instead of him? You think the same shit would have went down? People would have been as scared if it was some white dude with a bandana on the loop?
I wouldn't have let it play out that long. I'd be like, oh guys, it's a joke. It's a stupid online. These people are trolling. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave. This is a dumb thing. He just stood there dumb,
for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
He had 5 seconds to be like, to see into the future and go, there's no way this ends well. Yeah.
Look,
for $4.
Hey,
for $4.20. That's what that cost him.
Yeah.
So in 5 seconds,
5 months in jail.
And
When you
5 months
say
in
5
jail.
months in jail, that's 5 months of free rent.
Right. But there's no way that you can't, in 5 seconds, make a determination that this is not a good one.
Yeah.
And then you got to go, hey, no. This is going to go off in a thing. It's not don't worry about it.
No, it's a stupid...
Or
it's a
turn
stupid,
off or unplug something.
Yeah.
Or cover it up.
You can cut the audio. Ice Poseidon has had to do this at times in his streams when some shit like this comes out in a certain place. He cuts it off and deals with it. That's what makes him sustainable as an IRL streamer. And when this first happened, I was worried this was going to neuter IRL streaming, because this shows you what happens when you're not... at least on top of it, for self-preservation. You allow other people to get fucked like this, and it becomes illegal. Ice Poseidon's left a trail of destruction, like Yelp ratings, just crippling a business.
Dude, did you ever see the video where Ice Poseidon, he's streaming from this Italian restaurant in California, and this dude just comes up to him like, we're getting a lot of fucking phone calls, and you're fucking with the mob, boy.
You better get
the fuck out of here right fucking now.
Mob.
I'm in the mob. And then, like, he leaves, and then later that day, he gets a bunch of, like, emails and shit from this restaurant. The real owner wants to talk to him and hang out with him and stream with him. I think they realized, like, they had outed themselves as a mob operation live on the internet in front of thousands of people.
Dude, that's like that's the beginning of a horror movie, dude. That's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. That's what happened, man. And like,
well, Ice survived.
When I was in Reno, on the RV trip with Joe. The billionaire sent us to Reno, and he had us in a hotel, and he was making us get prostitutes to our hotel. And the hotel got alerted that we were doing this by trolls watching live at home. The hotel sends up two big ass dudes in monkey suits, and they're like, "You got 5 minutes to get out of this room." And Joe's like, "Oh, we paid for 3 days," getting up in their face like Joe would do. And these guys are like, "No, you want to get out of here in 5 minutes." And Joe's like, "We want a refund." They're like, "Okay, then give us your IDs." And we were like, "No, never mind. We're gonna leave. We're gonna pack up and go." It was the same situation. Like, we were getting shook down by some dudes in gorilla suits. They would have fucked us up in Reno the same way this dude probably would have brought some shit down if he wouldn't have been on camera. It's scary. It's different than police. Like, dealing with the police, at least they have a protocol, right? Like,
it's just funny that, like, later on he goes back and this guy's like, "Oh no, that guy, he doesn't even work here."
That's what they're gonna say, right?
Is what they said.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, why the fuck would someone who doesn't work there show up being like, "You're calling my place. I'm with the mob. Get the fuck out of here now."
Yeah.
And then later on, they're like, "No, come back. Actually, that guy, he doesn't even work here.
Yeah.
This is the real owner."
Yeah. Yeah. It's scary, man.
Yeah.
It's scary, man.
It's pretty crazy.
Andrew, do you have any mob stories out on the road? Have you survived?
No mob stuff. I worked in an Italian restaurant when I was 16. They were pretty particular about the silverware.
They say that Trump, his whole fortune was financed by the Russian mafia.
Absolutely.
His wife, Melania, she's a Russian secret agent, She's a KGB agent. She's sent over to... Her whole backstory's bullshit.
Good for her.
She's the one really in control of him.
It's nice to see a woman in power.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, next video.
It's a really horrible scene.
Hey.
Yeah, it's like, whoa. Like,
this is a terrible scene.
No,
I think her name is Chanelle Fynder. FoxBusiness.com.
What?
That's funnier than it should have been.
Chanelle Fynder.
She's very gorgeous, though. Like, as far as Fox
I'm gonna
News women
Google
go,
her.
Yeah, Chanelle Fynder.
Chanelle Fynder.
Yeah.
As far as Fox News girls go, like, they're all pretty cute, but this one's like,
This is above top notch.
it's like part Jessica Biel, part
food, no health care, no
Trish.
jobs, lots of violence, lots of looting,
what a boner killer.
lots of corruption.
Is she describing
This
America here, or what?
is what socialism looks like.
No, I think it's
This
Venezuela.
is what socialism looks
And you know what?
like.
It's
I think it's Venezuela. It is
getting
socialism.
worse, increasingly worse. If you thought it was bad under Chavez, this is what it is under Maduro. And as I said, getting worse. Experts are now predicting inflation in Venezuela is expected to hit 1,000,000%. I mean, can you even imagine what that looks like? It's hard to even fathom 1,000,000%. I mean, think about
Result of socialism.
1,000,000%. What the fuck, man? That's like $1 million Twix bar or a Snickers
What does that
bar?
even mean? Result of socialism.
Hugo Chavez, eat this Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry.
anything that you try and buy within minutes is going to cost you more because it's so out of control. Venezuelans are losing on average 24 pounds a year from starvation. And almost 90% of the country is now living in poverty. But you know what? Democrats say we're not talking about Venezuela when they talk about socialism.
Well, because we're
They say,
actually
how-
not.
Yeah, why would we want Venezuelan socialism?
We're talking about a country that has means beyond your wildest imagination, taking care of its people in the health sector and fucking maybe some housing, some basic shit like that. Making sure everybody on the bottom is taken care of before the people on the
No,
top.
I want Hugo Chavez.
Hugo Cammy Chavez.
Yep, that's what I want.
Can you possibly talk about Venezuela? We're talking about Denmark. But you know what? As Shakespeare said, there's something rotten in Denmark. Denmark too, folks, because Denmark's freebies, well, they're anything but free. Let's
She's
talk
so
about
poetic.
this because we're talking about a tax rate, a federal tax rate of 56%. In other words, everyone in Denmark is working for the government. And this doesn't even include the 25% value-added tax.
But think about all the people that have to pay 40% of their bullshit to healthcare and the other fucking 30% to all the other bullshit that Denmark fucking takes care of for them.
Is she Trish Reagan?
Of course, yeah.
No, I thought it was Chanelle Fynder.
Yeah, Chanelle Fynder is her stage name.
I
She's
don't know
also a
what the
stripper.
fuck that was.
Channel Finder. Are you fucking with me, Ben? Are you fucking with me right now?
Should we play the "Don't Drive High" thing again?
Don't podcast high. Yeah. Look, I'm all for Chavez socialism. If that's what we want,
What?
let's get it. Let's get
No.
it. But that's not what America wants.
I've been to Denmark. It was amazing.
Denmark's great.
Yeah, the price of gas is very expensive in Denmark, but everything else pretty nice.
I have someone from Finland that wants to come on. Who's a patron? So I guess I might as well work this in.
Shit.
Yeah. So
this could be. This could take a while.
No, I'll work it out.
Nice. Well, the Venezuela is having a problem right now, and I think
Venezuela
is having a serious problem right now, and I think
Drunken Peasants.
What's
hello,
up?
hello, person from.
Nice to be here.
I think
thanks for showing up.
showing it off as this is what'll happen if you get health care. This is what you'll get if you get health care is a great disservice to actually showing the world what's going on down there without a
that
motive
Venezuela
behind it.
thing is so bullshit. Right. Like the whole nation like started just printing money to pay their social programs. Basically. And lean too much on oil money because the oil market crashed.
Apparently,
sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. It was just kind of wonky.
Yeah, I'm trying to fit Evan into a box right now, you know.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't have a webcam.
Oh,
Don't
no,
need one.
it's all right. We understand they're outlawed in your part of the world.
Yeah.
How are things in Finland right now? You guys having social unrest?
No.
No. Like, our biggest problem right now is that boys are really stupid at school. Like the girls are owning the boys when it comes to smartness, and even the local feminists are talking about how boys are sucking at school.
Well, luckily, men, I assume in Finland, can still beat up the majority of women in Finland. So,
I don't know about that.
You don't think so? Are Finnish women big brutes?
Nah, they're just tough.
Are they Trish Reagan?
Oh yeah.
Are they Chris Reagan?
Trish Reagan is the greatest thing Ronald Reagan ever did for this world.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
She's trickle down thickonomics.
Oh. That's a bullshit policy.
So do you guys really wear wooden shoes and shit, man?
In Finland, no.
Tell us about your clogs.
That's Denmark.
Oh shit, man. Fuck.
Windmills.
I thought that was the Netherlands.
No, yeah, Netherlands.
Well, welcome to the show, man. Now the party can really start. Now that you're here, man.
Yeah, thanks. And like, it's been awesome. It's awesome to be on the show. Like after watching so many years, like I started watching this show from episode 34.
Wow.
Sweet.
44.
34.
34.
Sorry.
Chanelle Fynder.
Chanelle Fynder.
Chanelle Fynder.
I'm trying to find her on Pornhub. I'm getting nothing.
Trickle down thickonomics.
Yeah, boy.
There costs 25% more. Or gosh, I mean, take a look at cars. They have a 180% tax on cars. You pay more in taxes than you do on the actual car. And no one wants to work. This is a real problem because they're heavily
No, it's
in
not
debt,
a
but as of
problem. Y'all need evanism. Y'all motherfuckers need evanism. Let the robots do the work, man.
Yeah. Run it by us. Just give us your best outline on evanism in 3 minutes. Go.
Okay. Evanism is replacing 100% of human labor with robotics, automation technology, so that everyone alive can have everything they want and need for free, on demand, delivered to any location on planet Earth 24/7. And all you got to do is pray to your phone, wish to your phone, and the robots make your prayers and wishes come true. Everything's delivered to you. You can do whatever you want. You get your own plot of land that you can build a skyscraper fucking 100 stories into the sky and fucking do whatever you want with your land, and the robots will do all the construction. Fucking hey, that's what evanism is all about, man. No more, because why the fuck do this whole notion that, oh, working is such a good thing. I want to have me a job. I want to be a fucking slave every day and wake up at 8:30 in the morning and fucking, is bullshit. We don't need that shit, man. We didn't come here to be slaves, man. We came here to change this fucking world, and that's why we got to band together and do that shit, man.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think that statistic, like 3 in 98 municipalities have majority of people working. Like, it seems kind of odd that there hasn't been news that over 50% of Denmark is unemployed.
Well, they don't need to work, right? And the 3 municipalities that have the majority of people working are the business municipalities. That's where they're going to work. Everybody else is chilling out on the outskirts, smoking up that good fucking weed.
Oh, yeah. Did you know, by the way, that Denmark is building a wall?
What? Between what country?
Germany and Denmark.
Oh, wow.
It's to keep out the wild hogs.
The wild really?
Wait. Is wild hogs a racial slur?
No, Wild Hogs is a no. Wild Hogs is a shitty movie with Tim Allen and Martin Lawrence. And who else is in that?
I think Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo.
John Travolta is in it too. There's a lot of star power in the movie, but it's it's the worst movie ever.
Yeah,
it was filmed in New Mexico.
That's how Ben knows so much about it.
Yep.
He was an extra.
They used to make such good biker movies back in the 60s and shit, man. Like Werewolves on Wheels and fucking Easy Rider. And man, they need to bring those biker movies back, man.
Have you watched Sons of Anarchy?
No, but I've seen them. My dad's
I saw they have the new spin-off series, the Hispanic.
The Mayans.
Yeah, that's the Mongols. The Sons of Anarchy are the Hells Angels, and the Mayans are the Mongols. That's like, they don't use their real name, but that's basically what they are.
Yeah. The Sons of Anarchy have a club in Tacoma, Washington.
It's a real Sons of Anarchy? That's so lame.
It's not real. It's based in the TV show. The TV show, they have a coma chapter.
Oh,
I just want to live in FX universe with Kurt Sutter as the director. Then I could be a real badass.
Someone said we Finns probably killed more socialists per capita than anybody else, and
Well.
still we get called socialist. First our own, and then a bunch of Russian ones.
Yeah,
Say
well,
what you
during the
want
Winter
about
War,
Adolf
maybe.
Hitler, but he's the only human on Earth to
Well,
kill
what
Adolf
a way
Hitler.
to start! What a way to start a statement. Say what you want about Adolf Hitler.
But he's the only human on Earth to kill Adolf Hitler. So
Yeah, he achieved what only a few men dreamed of. I mean, killing Hitler, of course. That's what I'm talking about.
of course,
Everybody wanted to kill Hitler.
of course.
Say what you want.
Say
about
what you
him.
want.
But if you're one of the most hated people in the world, man, and everyone wants to kill you, man, why let them take that fucking honor, man? When you could kill yourself. Did you see that there's a lot of states that are legalizing assisted suicide finally?
Yeah.
And they wanted to fucking lock
Yeah.
away Dr. Kevorkian and shit, and it's like, damn, man.
Washington State legalized gay marriage, marijuana, and assisted
Yeah.
suicide on the same day.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's like telling you if you can't smoke your
It's
troubles
such-
away or fuck your troubles away, then fucking kill yourself.
Yeah, the laws here are way progressive, like compared to most other places I've ever lived. The laws here are very different.
I like it. I've been to Ohio. It's not as nice as Washington.
No.
Washington is a trip. You guys park on different sides of the street, going this way, that way, the other way, man. You guys just fucking pull over wherever you want, man. I like that shit.
We also have
Let-
Glade plugins instead of anal beads.
Ooh, there you go, man.
Our shit
What
don't
the-
stink. Welcome to Washington State.
Oh yeah, I love Washington, man. That's my favorite place to visit, man, is Washington, man.
How you doing, Andrew? Is that weed getting you, or you just chill? You just hanging?
I'm still thinking about trickle down thickonomics.
She
Is
was
he ready
thick.
for more?
You want more weed, or are you?
I'm fine. No, I was thinking about thickonomics.
She's banging, dude. Like Fox News always
Chanelle
has.
Fynder.
Chanelle Fynder is
Yeah,
banging.
there it is. Foxbusiness.com/Chanelle
Chanelle
Fynder.
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 Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
It's Finnish or Danish or
Chanelle Fynder.
Dutchish.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Brand new music. Brand new intro music. So YouTube can't ban or copy claim us. Do.
Hell yeah.
Ben, don't do it. Don't do it.
You never know,
Ben,
because
don't do
Fox,
it.
Fox
do it,
is owned
Ben.
by Disney now, so they might start fucking copyright flagging that old X-Files song, man. Those
Fox doesn't
bastards.
own it just yet, do they? Or Disney doesn't own Fox just yet. It's still going through. It's still going to
Still
take another
going through,
year. So
Yeah.
we have a year to get our shit together before we're
It's
all
hard to
in.
think that Disney was almost bankrupt like over 10 years ago.
What's up, bro? What's up, man? What's going on?
Savers. Oh my God. All right. If you're in any area and there's a Savers, you're in the shitty part of town. Savers.
There's not a Coach bag store right next to that?
No.
Oh, my eyes are bad.
I like how the hacienda back there has.
I think I've performed at that restaurant.
the hacienda back there has American subtitle or English subtitles.
There's a comedy connection behind this mall.
We'll take that. Sure. Yeah, that $5? Oh yeah. Let me have that, homie.
No.
Is he doing magic?
David
I think so.
Blaine.
This is David
I
Blaine's
taught a
uncle,
homeless
man.
guy magic tricks. Did I ever tell you that story? So I'll tell you later.
Once you teach a homeless guy magic tricks, they use that forever to get more
Well,
money.
I thought that would be a funny idea.
Yeah.
What is going on?
This is like
Dude, you
Larry
should
the
open
Cable
up a
Guy and
fucking
Chris Angel
school
Mind
that-
Freak.
Dude, you should open up a school that trains homeless people to do magic, man. That would be fucking awesome,
They
man.
just
Dude,
use it
that's a
for
really-
pickpocketing.
That's a really good idea.
Sleight of hand.
Well, I'm not like a real magician, but I'll tell my magician friends.
Oh, yeah.
We're starting
Oh,
a
there goes.
GoFundMe.
Stop. Out the car naked.
Get out the car naked?
Out the car naked.
Don't have to tell me twice.
All right, man.
What a gentleman.
I think, like, it's so funny that he's like, what else can I say?
Get out
like,
the car naked.
Yeah, I don't know what other information you need at
Do you
this
want
point.
this $5 bill? Get out the car naked.
But why?
pointing a gun
That's
at
all the
him, man.
information you need.
Yeah, you could be pointing a gun at him saying that shit. Get out of the car naked. Oh shit!
You got email it to me.
That was an easy $5, man. They passed
Since I
up.
began running Crime Watch about 6 years ago, I've been a walking target. And it was only a matter of time before a police officer got the opportunity to stick a malicious offence on me as payback. A few months ago,
It's only a
I
matter
found
of time.
myself in a public disagreement, where as if by magic, a cop appeared out of nowhere. The disagreement was over before it started.
It wasn't out of nowhere. They heard you. They heard you yelling at somebody, and they showed up.
Hence,
It's not magic.
that's why I never got the chance to record it. But
If it was
it's
magic,
completely
that guy with the $5 bill would know all about it.
Isn't Hogwarts in England? It could have been a wizard cop, man.
No, it's all the surveillance equipment in London, you know.
Yeah. There's a lot of it.
in the cop that
Same thing in New York. There's microphones and cameras
he
everywhere.
should go back to doing nothing. And then I walked away. Did he arrest me for any offence at the time? Of course not, because there wasn't any. But 3 weeks later, the same cop turns up at my door at 2 o'clock in the morning and posts an invitation for an interview under caution through my letterbox. Naturally, I didn't go because I didn't have to. So, as is typical with the police who can't take no for an answer, he kept coming back. He was alleging to be the victim of a Section 5 public order offence, which means I apparently caused him alarm and distress by the way I spoke to him. And when the cop plays victim, it will stop at nothing to bring you before the magistrates, even if...
Okay, this is
This
boring as
fucking
fuck.
sucks.
Yeah,
Where's the
moving on.
crazy in this?
It is crazy, but whatever.
I think it
Hi,
was
this
just
is
a
Greg
theory that it
from
was that one
N5D,
police
and
officer harassing
today
him.
we're gonna
Who really runs the world?
Me.
All the way down at 13 is secret societies.
Damn.
Doesn't Evan run the world?
Oh, the number one is the
Something.
Archons and other invisible matter.
Yep.
We're being ran by invisible matter.
Well,
number
the
two.
Archons, that's like the reptilian aliens, man. They confuse them
Okay.
with the Archons, man.
Okay.
Thank you for clearing that up.
The higher level malevolent extraterrestrials are the number two, aka the Anunnaki, and number three are the lower level malevolent extraterrestrials. Example: the Dracos and the Reptilians. Which, if you're a fan of rap, the rappers are always talking about their Dracos. So rappers are the lower level malevolent
Fake
extraterrestrials.
Dracos on the videos.
Yep. Number four is the Vatican, the Roman Catholic Church.
Catholic Church.
Number
Fuck
five, Ben, do you want to take number five?
The Bilderbergs.
Number six, I went to a Build-A-Burger the other day. You can get it without a
No,
bun.
that was a Build-A-Bear.
I was a Build-A-Bear.
A Build-A-Bear workshop?
I thought it was a Build-A-Burger. No
Oh, you thought you were at some kind of secret society meeting?
Either way, someone was
But you were
getting
just
stuffed.
building a teddy bear?
Building a bear, yeah. The Build-A-Bears. Number six, the Business Advisory Council. The goddamn Business Advisory Council.
Yep.
The Council on Foreign Relations is number seven. Number eight is the United Nations Banking Complex. The 9 is the Federal Reserve and other central banks. 10 is United Nations. 11, the Council of 13. If you guys don't know about the Council of 13, it's much more exclusive than number 12, the Committee of 300. And then 13, we're going to lump all the secret societies together. And I love how the pyramid uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But then Roman numerals.
And then 13, whatever number that is.
That's 13 in Roman numerals.
That is not 13 in Roman numerals,
Yes,
you
it
fucking
is.
psycho.
Doesn't that mean that if we just create a new secret society, we are already coming to the 13th in the running the world?
talk about who really runs this world. In ancient times, we were led to believe that the pharaohs had the greatest power, but they were merely covering up the fact that extraterrestrials were on the land long beforehand. As part of their cover-up, they changed the head of the Sphinx from a lion to the face of Pharaoh Khafra. Because this face is so disproportional, it's quite obvious that the original creation was not that of a man-lion hybrid. As civilizations
Does that
grew,
cover up anything, actually? Like, were the aliens furries?
There are humanoid aliens that have cat features, man. They're like felines mixed with cats, man.
It's actually where the word pussy comes from for vagina. Is that at the time humans
when
didn't
they're
have
in heat,
vaginas
man,
until they started crossbreeding with the pussy aliens.
When the Lyrans are in heat, man, it's time to hit the street. You know what I'm saying?
While empires rose and fell, the next pyramid of control was represented by the monarchy, with the king at the top of the pyramid. As globalization increased, the new system of power became the Vatican, as crusades and inquisitions murdered millions of people throughout the years in their quest for ultimate global power. If you think you own anything, you're wrong. Even if you paid cash for your house, the Pope still...
You're wrong.
You don't own shit.
If you think you own anything, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, the people that think they own it don't own it either, man.
Look, when I was 8 years old, I bought myself an ice cream cone. All right?
You're wrong.
This bigger kid came in, he took that ice cream cone from me, and he ate it in front of me while I cried.
And there was nothing you could do about it.
I was fucking wrong.
You're wrong.
If you think you're old, if you think you own something, wait until the bully comes and takes it from you.
Oh shit! We got a pretty good donation. 54 euros, basically 55 euros.
Wow.
From Fick Dich, which means fuck you, I believe, in German.
Fick Dich?
Yeah. Thank you, fuck you, in German.
Thank you, Fick Dich. Sweet
owns
boy.
it according to the papal bull decrees of 1455 and 1493. According to researcher Santos Bonacci, in the year 1302, Pope Boniface VII created
Boniface.
Pope Boniface.
There's a lot of old popes have weird names, like this is Boniface, but it looks like Boniface. And then there's Humorous. There's one called Humorous. Pope Humorous.
That'd be funny if he looked like Hugh Morris, the wrestler from fucking WCW.
He did the No Laughing Matter.
When the Crusaders left their homes and riches behind, the church developed a plan to help their trusted friends. In essence, I will hand over my estate to you while I go to Jerusalem to fight for Christ. The person that's given the rights to these estates became the trustee, the owner of the property. In some cases, when the knights came back from fighting, they found out that the trustee decided to keep their possessions.
Okay, whatever. It's a history lesson. Thank you.
When crazy people turns into schoolwork,
yeah, it is.
I feel bad.
Ownership is all an illusion. It's a mind game. It's somebody trying to make you their bitch by trying to convince you that these little squiggly lines they got written down on a piece of paper somehow mean that they own you, they own your land, they own your food, and you got to be a slave to fucking get what you need to survive. And it's all a big mind game. It's all make-believe. So if our whole reality, our whole society is make-believe, why shouldn't we make believe a better world, man? One where we're not everybody's bitch and we're not slaves and we're not fucking, you know, at the
because
bottom
we're
of the
not.
pyramid.
Well, I don't need anybody. Hey Siri, do I have any appointments tomorrow? I'm a man on my own. I don't need anybody to tell me what.
Siri?
I'm not. Yeah.
Siri, help. We don't live in a world where we make our decisions for us, though, right? We're kind of under the thumb of. Oh yes.
Uh-oh, here we go.
We watched this the other day, right?
Hold on to your butts. Here goes the drunk time. Uh-oh, it's about to be a stupor. Oh!
I'm dead.
Ooh, ouch.
That was rough.
Uh-oh, here she goes. She's uh-oh. Oh, fuck! Jesus. Those
Ladies
doors
and
just come out
gentlemen.
of nowhere, man.
Hey, what is she? Somebody help her. Help this poor girl.
Oh,
She
no,
got
this
breast
doesn't end
implants.
well.
I might just choke her.
Oh, damn.
These
Ow.
are just somebody's just taking pictures with their camera and not helping around.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, that's
Damn.
everything nowadays, man. Film first, help later, man.
This is so dangerous. She's gonna get
People
ran
would rather
over.
go viral than fucking be a real hero, man.
or be a good
nobody's
friend.
stopping to help either here.
Oh. They're
Why do I
just
feel like-
It's because we grew up with this fucking... The government knew the internet. They were about to unleash the internet. So their plan was, oh, let's put out this show, America's Funniest Home Videos, and raise everyone to think that it's funny to laugh at others' misfortune. That way, all they'll do when people are fucking screaming for help is fucking pull out their camera and start filming and hoping they're on the next fucking America's Videos or YouTube or fucking...
Three Stooges was
Yeah,
as old
who
as
would
it
do
gets.
something stupid on camera on YouTube for attention? Like, fuck is wrong with people? You know what I mean?
Three
Well, that's why I
Stooges
don't
was
like
the
that
original.
guy got thrown in prison, man. For, like, it's not his fault that it sounded like a bomb was going to go
It
off. He
100%
didn't plan
was
it.
his fault that he didn't try and quell it, and it was 100% his fault that it happened
He
because he
should have
brought it
pulled
in
the
there.
red wire.
Yeah, dude,
But
he
that's some
could've-
shit I could see Tom Green doing on purpose back in the day. You know what I mean? Or Jackass or something,
Yeah.
or fucking even Sacha Baron Cohen. You know, but
Yeah,
he
the
gets thrown
difference
in
is
jail
those
for-
people have wit and can work on them in the moment. This guy just stood there and let it happen. He walked into a fucking campus that he shouldn't have been in, and he brought this trouble upon himself. And he should be punished for it. I just don't want other people punished for it. YouTube
What was he,
shouldn't ban
drunk?
live streaming because of this.
Please make out with each other.
That girl was in the other video without a tramp stamp.
That doesn't mean it's the same one.
I think so.
Oh,
That
shit.
girl was just possessed.
She saw into the future. She knew she was going to hit her face, so she screamed.
Come on, girl, let's get in my car.
Come on,
Pull her
girl.
up by the, pull her up by the nipples.
What sort of weird...
Yeah, why wasn't I at
Interesting videos
this
on
party,
YouTube.
man? Fuck, I gotta get out more. Jesus Christ, this looks like a good party, man. Oh, in the daytime? Holy fuck.
This isn't crazy, people. This is everyday women.
Uh-oh.
How many British kids are jacking off for this because they can't get to Pornhub?
Yeah,
Exactly.
everybody in UK is fapping to this right now.
They need a license.
Damn it. This is...
Is she vomiting?
I hope.
If she just vomited in the other girl's mouth, they could sell it on Pornhub.
No, moving on.
Yeah, this is
Come on. Can we stop this? Ben,
what?
let's go to the next segment. There's like 80 minutes of this.
Uh-oh. Holy shit, man. It's like she's going in and out with the tide, man. They say the moon can affect a woman's menstrual cycle and the tide, man. So maybe it's
They're kicking her out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope.
She's down for a count.
She's just trying to open up the portal to Hogwarts, man. At Station 73 and a third or whatever. Uh-oh.
Oh, she's gonna trickle down, Ben. She's gonna trickle down.
Trickles down thickonomics.
Yeah, we gotta stop this.
What?
I feel like we're a second away from Cooter falling out. This is dangerous territory.
We don't have a license.
Yeah. Last thing we need is beef curtains.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
It's like that scene in Jurassic Park where they jumped over the fence.
I like the person laughing.
Jesus Christ. Who's filming this? The Wicked Witch of the West?
I think so.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We'll know when the flying monkeys come down and save this girl. You know, back in the days of chivalry, bad guys had to lay the women down on the train tracks.
Oh,
Now with feminism, they do it themselves.
Just taking her mentally challenged sister for a walk, man. This is exploitation. Man.
This whole video is
The
one
sequel to
exploitation.
Gummo.
Yeah.
She forgot her costume for the furry party.
From the windows to the walls, to the sweat drip down my balls. All these ladies crawl.
This is how you get
Child's
pregnant in
pose.
Iowa, man, or Michigan. That's how you get
Andrew?
pregnant in Michigan.
Dusty, you're a beautiful bird.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, shit.
Look, we don't know she's drunk. She's praying.
Yeah, she's Muslim, man. It's
To the
fucking
north
out.
or whatever.
I think Mecca's that way.
Yeah, exactly, man.
She's obviously deep in prayer. Oh, this poor girl. She never had a chance.
He's just practicing the moonwalk, man. Uh-oh,
She's not getting the gold medal. Oh, God. Don't do it.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
How Sarah ended up in a wheelchair.
Well, she's drunk because she has all those bad memories of her gymnastics.
What the hell was
trainer.
that?
I wonder, man.
She was gonna be on Team USA, and then she
avert your eyes.
got molested.
Yeah, she signed up for Team USA and got on Teen USA.
Any nudity you see in this segment is all educational. It's all for educational purposes. Uh-oh. What's she gonna do now? Don't let her jump off of there, man.
It's a maniac on the floor.
Oh, because it's wet. She's like sliding. She's gonna.
Hey, who needs a treadmill?
Yeah.
Just put cooking oil down on your hotel foyer.
You're on video.
Ben, we gotta stop this, man.
Okay.
There's gonna be like a lip falling out.
Dude.
I'm afraid.
telling you.
You can't trust.
You
can't trust drunken white women.
Man, will you please just leave? No, we don't have regular cigarettes to give you. Don't come this way, mommy. Please
Regular,
walk out that
they
door.
don't have
ma'am.
regular cigarettes? What fucking
Yes,
kind
walk
do they
out
have?
the door.
Those goddamn marijuana ones?
Oh.
As many times as white. What is up?
Listen, I'm about to fuck somebody up, but I guarantee you're around.
Now this is a witch
You're
hunt.
not. No.
You want to bet me on that?
You found one.
What? What is going on in the world? What kind of?
Holy shit.
Her name is Pandora, and you're about 3 fingers deep in her
Ma'am,
box.
Please stop. What kind of
I think we need to
drugs
call
are
an
you on?
exorcist, man. Where's Bob Larson when
Do
we...
you have mental issues? Is there some? Is there something I can do to calm you down?
Oh my god, she
Yeah,
looks
I
like
don't
the
wanna
dude from Mask, man. Remember that movie Mask with
Yeah.
Cher?
Oh.
It looks like Mask's
I don't
twin
want to
sister.
touch you.
Hold this.
No, he's
Damn.
not gonna
Hold
hold
this.
nothing.
Hold this shit for me.
No,
Yeah, sure,
Hold my Red Bull.
No.
I'm gonna fuck you
No, he's
up.
not.
She definitely has fecal
He's
alcohol
American.
syndrome.
I don't even smoke no weed, but I'm about to fuck him up.
Oh,
She
please,
shit
no.
faced.
You shit a little bit in the
No,
drink.
please
Yeah.
stop smacking my hand. Don't
Stop
touch
smacking
me,
my
please.
hand.
You
Trying to
do
give
need
you a high
leave.
five,
Please
man. Get
stop.
with it.
You need to leave the store.
Stop.
I ain't leaving this door.
I'll pay somebody to get you out this door, sweetie.
No, don't.
See that guy walk in and then just walk the fuck out?
Nope. Not today,
He just
Satan.
walked in and was like, yeah, I don't need to be a part of this.
You need bouncers at Walgreens now, man.
Yeah.
Listen, give me a regular cigarette.
She has a golden voice.
First of all,
I am so sorry.
breath smells like
So that's what happened to Susan
Oh
Boyle.
my God.
Y'all
Please
smell
stop
like ass,
antagonizing my
woman.
cashier. I need him to work
Where
right
are the
now.
police?
I guarantee you're around.
You can't guarantee nothing, darling.
What?
I love how this Walgreens is ran by the sassiest men in West Hollywood.
Get out of here.
Darling, come on. Your makeup is running. You're really not doing it with the top.
I don't care.
Yeah. It's like Tan Mom.
You're around. Listen.
Tan Mamagoo.
Ma'am, stop. Get out my store.
Yeah, fuck. I won't even fuck you up.
I belong here.
No.
Oh my God.
Stop. Leave. You gotta go. Go.
Girl, you gotta
Bet I
go.
don't. Bet I don't.
What the?
Bet I don't.
I ain't got no parents. I
I ain't got no parents.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I'm an orphan.
keep her around much.
They got rid of me when I came out with extra chromosomes.
Maybe she's really Batwoman, man. Her parents were gunned down. Now she's...
This is Barbara Gordon in the
Oh
flesh.
my God.
You too cute. They slow as fuck. I don't even need no parents.
I don't even need no parents.
Ma'am, I have customers.
She was born in an artificial womb.
Like you stopping our whole
This
store.
is the Khaleesi.
What's over a cigarette? What's the cigarette gonna do?
The crack
Is that fucking
Khaleesi.
serious? I smoke a lot.
I can't tell you.
Can I have a pack?
I will. If you walk out that door right now, I will give you a cigarette if that's all it takes. But you cannot be throwing shit at my cashier.
I don't take all the police, really.
Because it's not a black
Nice
person
freeze frame, man.
doing something.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're filming it because they're looking for a little extra content out of this. Like, I don't think their intentions are just to have. Maybe they're planning on the police getting there. Maybe they're already called.
Yeah,
maybe they want to
that
have
could be
proof.
a point. Yeah.
Or they're just stringing her along because they know this video will go viral because.
Have you guys seen, speaking of viral videos, have you guys seen Mike Johnson's viral videos? He's this black guy that pays white crackhead women to basically.
It's fucking weird.
He rides them around like fucking. He's got this. He plays a song,
Horses?
"Ride the White Horse," and he's riding this fat white girl, and she's making her eat fucking grass and shit.
So is he paying them for that? I thought that was a fetish and they were into it.
No, I think he's paying them. He's paying them crack money to do meth money or whatever they're into, man.
Oh, I thought he just found girls that like to be horsing around. I thought it was a fetish. Now I feel kind of bad for them. Yeah, just horsing around.
This is the Family Dollar on Viona, man. You guys need to send the cops now. This chick is throwing shit at my cashier.
It is that serious.
It is not
She got
that
moves, though.
serious. You're not gonna fuck me up. You about to get the fuck out this store. Oh yeah, you will get choke slammed, chick. Back the fuck up.
That would make this video so
You are
great.
not the Undertaker, and this is not WrestleMania. You will get choke slam. Done.
This is 506 Viona Boulevard. Stop walking back there. Leave my cashier alone. You won't fuck me up for the hell of it.
Nigga, what?
How did she turn it into pig calling?
Holy fuck, man. She is possessed, man.
There is kids in here, girl. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
No, what kind of drugs are you on?
Lots of them.
Lots of them.
I'll give you a hint.
All of them.
Every single one.
Except for cigarettes. All she wanted was a damn cigarette.
I know, right?
Fucking brown. What you got now, little brown? It's Kirby's nephew. It's one or the other. Man, listen.
I'm sorry, what?
Literally. Police is here. You already too late. You should have just left.
She has on black joggers with white letters that say varsity. She has on this pink. Oh God, the cops just got here.
You about to get a
Oh, they
cigarette
called
when you in the back of that
them.
police
Oh
car.
shit, it's about to get good now.
Yeah.
She's gotta go. She's got to go.
I hope he keeps filming, please.
Huh? I like how she's walking like, nah.
Throwing stuff at me.
Oh, the cops are here finally.
Guarantee you a brown. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
They should have
That
shot her.
went easy.
Blake, man, you are like cashier of the year, dude. I kid you not, man.
Cashier of the year. Got a ring to it.
What is that? What do you get, a parking space for that?
Cashier of the year.
Uh-oh. Are they gonna Rodney King her? Beat
Yeah.
the shit out of her, man.
This is the start of a porno I've seen.
Bow, bow.
We had a guest one time that does porn, and she's Hispanic, and she did this border crossing porn, where like she gets caught trying to sneak across the border, but then she just gets gangbanged by all the border guards
I've
and
seen
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe not her particular episode,
I watched it in slow motion. Did she end up getting in afterwards, or did they throw her back?
I think they threw her back.
It's so messed up.
Jesus.
All they had to do was like, okay, welcome in now. Thank you for the wonderful vagina that you gave us. But nope. They use her, abuse her, and then lose her. That's messed up.
Guess what, my friends?
Hey, what's
Mom.
up, friend?
Great.
That's
I didn't know we were going to FaceTime with my mom.
FaceTime with your mom. I want some ass time with your mom. Ew.
You want some ass to FaceTime? With
I want to eat your mom's. This.
She's gonna pop her. She's gonna pop her eyeball out, isn't she?
I don't know what's gonna pop out first, an eyeball or a titty.
No, there's no way those titties are popping out.
Those are secure.
Yeah.
I think they might fall out the bottom of her shirt.
But the gut's holding that up.
True.
Oh, I thought she was going for it.
I think this is the girl that wrote in earlier about her boyfriend won't choke her.
Is this Pimp Monk's?
Holy shit! I'm a monk. It's Mama.
What is going on? What is going on?
Oh God.
You know, hey Billy, you know how the Mormons believe that a god fucked his celestial wife over and over and made all these celestial children?
Yes, I know about that.
What if Pimp Monk did the same thing and he fucked this girl over and over again and made the Garbage Pail Kids, man?
I would believe that, actually.
So, hey, Evan, did you hear how Repsion said that Pimp Monk smells?
He said that, man.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Her
man.
tits are lower than the equator.
What is this guy doing? What are they doing here?
Oh my God!
What is going on? What are
the
you
fuck?
doing,
Oh,
God?
he's
That
getting the
looks
anointing,
pretty.
man.
Have you guys ever heard of the video game Ring King?
No.
Oh yeah, man. That's so
Oh my
funny.
God.
Hold on. You get a blowjob, man. You get a blowjob and then
What?
a video game from a dude. From Richard Simmons gives you a blowjob.
Yeah.
But
Hold on. Here it is.
What?
Oh, you guys are gonna love this.
NES.
Oh shit.
Oh, now Nintendo.
Oh, is this a review?
I want some cake.
This is not what I want.
Oh, is it the boxing game?
Just type in
Yes.
Ring King BJ.
Oh,
man.
I know.
Ring King BJ. That'll come up.
Yeah, Ring King. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh shit, the music they play is hilarious during it too. And I remember being a kid being like, "What the fuck am I looking at?
A ring king.
Like, what is going on?"
How you regain health? Huh?
Round
Get a
one,
blowjob.
bite.
Hang on.
Madman.
Replay
There were
that.
a lot of sexual
What
innuendos.
What else?
Play it again.
Look at that shit, man. An NES game where you get a blowjob, man.
It's
See,
how you
and
get your health back between rounds.
this happened a
That's
lot
right,
in the
jump.
Nintendo Entertainment System era, man. Do you guys remember the Legend of Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link? You get fucked with it. Look at that shit, man.
The music is perfect.
But yeah, in Zelda 2, in order to regain health, you had to fuck this prostitute in her brothel, man. Link, man. He
In
became a
Zelda?
man. Yeah, he became a man in Zelda 2.
Damn. Take a ding ding ding. Suck.
Man, nothing better than getting a blowjob from Richard Simmons in between rounds when you're doing a boxing match, man. Really makes
Round
you feel
one,
the
suck it.
Back to the craziness.
Glad to bring her back.
Oh yeah, man.
I was about to lose my boner.
Yeah. Like, say what you want about this woman.
No,
You've never-
don't even say this.
You've
please.
never been as happy as she is in this video. You've never seen ecstasy like this.
So Billy,
She might-
you never gone home with a girl like this before? You never went whaling, have you, man?
Never. I was in Rhode Island on one of my wrestling.
I love how you start this.
Yeah, on one of my wrestling excursions.
Rhode Island.
I was in
And-
Rhode Island once though. And
We were in a gay club because it was the one club that had karaoke. And this rather rotund girl comes up and starts like grabbing my wiener and like trying to kiss on me and stuff. And she was a woman, and she like mentions casually that she was a plus size porn model. And I thought about going with her and a couple of my friends and doing what we had to do.
I like how the one hot bartender thought you were a lesbian woman.
Oh, she was so hot too. It
maybe
would've been
that's
worth
why she
lying
grabbed
for.
your dick, man. She was checking for what was swinging, man. It was-
Got a big dick. Let me search it. Wicked-a-woo-woo. Boop.
But you know, big women need love too. And look at this girl's titties, man. Imagine having them
No.
fuckers wrapped around your entire
Look.
head. You could wrap them around your entire fucking head and get lost.
Look, those are perfectly fine for a lot of people. The problem with me is that I am the big one in the relationship. If you get two big ones, then you start to make soup when you fuck.
Because
Or
make
they
someone
all these
unconscious with
symbols
big
and
titties.
signs in front of us.
What the fuck is this
It was
shit, man?
kids watching these cartoons.
Watching these
Shit they have on
cartoons.
TV.
No, don't tell me that.
Yeah, a
Is this some
cartoon that was
Muslim
on
guy?
30 years ago.
Don't tell me that. Let me guess what's going to happen here. It's a Muslim dude, but he's like the vigilant Christian. Maybe his name is a vigilant Muslim, a triumphant Muslim, and he thinks that the Illuminati or Satan is putting gay symbolism into He-Man to try to convert all the children into homosexuals, man.
I mean, let's be honest though. He-Man was about as gay as it gets. This is the pinnacle of fuckability. When you were a little kid, if you weren't getting boners while playing He-Man, then you were gonna grow up to be gay, right? Like that was the litmus test. You're playing with your fucking He-Man dolls. You got a big old raging hard on. You got the fuzzy. Was it the tiger? What was the tiger's name? Lionel or She-Ra or
Cringer?
Cringer, yeah. The
Battle Cat.
Yeah, the Battle Cat motherfucker. It was actually fuzzy, you know. There was the one toy that wasn't plastic. It had that fuzz,
Velvet.
that velvety fuzz.
Yep.
And you're stroking that little fucker like, yeah, good Battle Cat, getting a little boner. And then you grow up to be you know, a regular cisgender boy that goes to college and gets date rape drugs for Christmas. Like that's the way it was.
You guys know who Teddy Rupskin is, right? We should
Yeah.
make a movie. We should make a movie of his origin story where somebody fucks a Teddy Rupskin doll and then it makes it come alive like Chucky. You know, somehow his cum makes a voodoo ritual happen.
Well, didn't we watch?
Yeah.
Didn't we watch his movie where like he just made a puppet porn movie
Puppet
basically?
porn. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
shit.
He's not a puppet.
Well, I mean, he was banging a puppet, wasn't he?
He made a McGriddle burger.
Is that what they call it these days?
Didn't Seth
nice.
MacFarlane do a Teddy Rupskin origin story already?
Oh,
He did, but technically Teddy Rupskin came out first. The YouTuber Teddy Rupskin came out before the movie Ted. So I think I think he got
it was
ripped
his
off.
origin story.
It's all
what he-
evanism symbolism, and it's a Teddy
Remember we
Rupskin.
had all the puppets?
Oh, that was
What
great.
the fuck?
Man. That was a moment, man. Jim Henson would be proud, man. Jim Henson would be proud.
For moments like this.
So what's the
Andrew,
story? Am I right, man? Is this guy gonna bash He-Man or what, man?
Yeah, and I don't even feel like getting into it. I'm putting up the timer.
Andrew, what's the sexiest childhood cartoon hero? Man, not woman. Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it Captain Planet and his
What's
mullet?
the dude, Johnny Bravo?
Really?
Wow.
Johnny Bravo. I wouldn't have thought that. Damn, now I have to rethink who the sexiest was. Doug.
I think he's just
Doug Funny.
Doug Funny?
Doug Funny. He was a slayer. He spread it on like mayo.
He slayed the puss?
Skeeter, yeah. Skeeter had Skeet in his damn name. And
He
Doug
would
was
say,
still all up in
"Hi,
the mayo.
Doug."
And it was like, well, gee, Skeeter, do you think we can go to the honker
Dude,
burger?
Teddy Rubskin's like, that's right. I've been around before, Ted. Damn, Teddy Rubskin. He's, don't get him confused with Ted.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that conspiracy theory that that Doug on that cartoon was like a paranoid schizophrenic and he was always having delusions about like what he thought was going to happen, and then like, so it was like trying to normalize mental illness for the little kiddies, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy theories about those cartoons, like the Nicktoons and stuff. The one that gets
Ren
me,
and Stimpy?
Ren and Stimpy. What was the conspiracy theory for Ren and Stimpy?
Well, the creator.
Oh yeah, he Me Too'd. The one I heard for Rugrats was that the entire Rugrats was like the mom was dealing with postpartum depression because Tommy Pickles actually died in the womb, and she imagined him playing with all the other kids. And
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, there was this whole big thing, and it was super sad, and it was pretty convincing.
Wow,
There's a whole lot of these.
Man.
There's a whole lot of these theories out there for this childhood stuff. People just try and ruin them.
In an alternate dimension, in an alternate timeline parallel to our own, I'm an actor, rapper, writer in Hollywood, and I fucking made a movie, man. But now I forgot what the fuck we were talking about, man. Sorry, look up. I got so many potholes in memory lane, man.
Holes.
No, you're talking about the Rugrats.
There are potholes in his memory.
I made a movie called Dead Fetus Boy, and it was about this woman who was a junkie, and she gave herself an abortion, late-term abortion, and flushed the baby, and it fell into a sewer that had all this radioactive shit, and it turned him into a superhero called Dead Fetus Boy, and it's a classic morality tale, man.
I thought it was gonna be about Toxic Avenger.
What happened to Freaky Deaky though? So someone claimed ownership or what?
Oh no, they got a website or a YouTube channel now where you can watch like 100 of the classic episodes, man. I'm on most of them, man. It's pretty awesome.
That
Just
shit
look
is
up Freaky
insane.
Deaky.
Let's just catch a little bit of that.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Just look up Freaky Deaky full episodes and the channel will come up, man. But yeah.
Andrew, do you need another La Croix?
Yeah.
I'll get you another La Croix.
Thank you.
So you guys got to hear about this new invention I've been working on that I invented. It's a car that it uses this machine that pulls water out of the atmosphere, and it can make up to like 20 gallons in a day just sucking water out of the atmosphere. And then it uses it separates the hydrogen from the water it collects out of the atmosphere to use as a fuel source. And there's also some solar panel technology, so you never need gasoline, you never need anything. It's a self-refilling car. It's awesome, man. So you know, if I turn up dead now, man, the Illuminati wanted me dead, man.
They stole your car idea.
It's Ford. Ford wants you dead.
I'm just kidding, man. The Illuminati, the Illuminati gets all the bad rap.
Blank.
I mean, the person who invented diesel surprisingly died.
LaCroix is like if somebody stuck a piece of food in your mouth while you were sleeping, and then pulled it away before you woke up. You'd be like, "Did I have a pie in my mouth?"
This is the public access TV show that Evan used to be on.
There's nothing. Oh boy.
What is this?
Here we go.
This is the Olympics.
That's a guy named Canadian Bacon.
Live on the internet, someone getting hit in the face with a ball.
And that's Leonardo da Vinci.
Cinco, cuatro, tres, dos, uno, fiesta.
Oh
shit! Freaky Deaky was the best
you haven't seen
public access show back in the day, man. Because it was always trippy, psychedelic shit going on the entire time. It was a full hour, and you could call into the show. And at the end of the show, everybody would get naked during naked time. We would count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And then everybody takes their clothes off. And then, of course, the show would go off the air right as everybody was about to expose their nipples or about to, something was about to fall out. A couple times something did fall out here and there, man. But that's the beauty of live television, man.
Public access in Seattle, like, they welcomed all the nudity.
Public access was like the first YouTube. You just made a show
It's true.
and put it up and did whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
They would put like straight up hardcore porn on after like 10 or 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And it would just air over, and they'd be like guys like
those days. I was in college when that. Holy shit!
There was this guy.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. This guy would put up like pregnant women getting railed, like they'd see their Yeah, you'd see everything. There was no modesty at all.
Blew my mind. Like I forgot all about this.
Yeah. Brody Stevens, you ever see that comic?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started on public access here in Seattle way back in the day. I used to watch him when I was a little kid.
Wow.
I'd call in and be like, you guys are gay for each other. Because I was like 8, and that was all I knew how to say was that people were gay. It was great.
That was so much fun.
I was woke.
Public access shows that have call-ins are the best to fuck with, especially if it's like something stupid, you know what I mean? It's funny to call in and bust their balls.
We had the bong hit championships here in Seattle.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
You
shit!
would call
I could
in.
never do that.
You would call in and you were on the phone, so you would hit the bong and see who could take the longest toke.
The T-Man.
Yeah, yeah. And I would call in. I was like, I don't know, 12, 11, 8, 9. I don't remember how old I was. I'd call in. I go, hi, I'm ready to do the bong hit champion now. And I'd take my fucking grape soda and I'd go.
Wow.
And I won like four. I won like 4 episodes in a row. I was the bong hit champion off a fucking grape soda.
You should become
What
a
was
fucking.
your prize?
Well, I got
Where's
nothing.
your statue?
They gave me nothing,
dude.
I was ripped off.
You just made me think because you said grape soda.
Yeah.
I went to Hempfest, and there's legal lean now. Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I don't know what they make it out of.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. There was a booth for it. It's so funny. They can't sell weed at the Hempfest.
They do though, don't they?
No.
Well,
no.
like people not at the booths, but people go there with like you. If you go to Hempfest with a bag full of brownies, doesn't matter if there's pot in them or not. You're gonna make fucking money.
Yeah, there were people selling that kind of shit everywhere.
Yeah,
but I mean, like officially, no. Like a lot of the distributors and stuff, they had like empty containers. It was weird.
yeah, because they don't want to get their booth taken away.
But they had legal lean.
Yeah.
Purple drank.
Okay, so only time I ever did lean, I was in a hotel with this stripper on Christmas, and she was like, I wasn't gonna do it, but she was doing it, so she poured me some, and then I got the shits. Cause no, I got the shits when I maybe I did lean in Texas too. I forgot about that. I did cough syrup in Texas. I don't think it was lean, but that's when I got the shits. And then I was in this hotel and she gave me lean, and I was the whole time worried I was gonna get the shits because she had white sheets on the hotel bed.
Gross.
I was worried I was just gonna Hershey squirt on her fucking bed, and I was like, that would ruin everything.
I don't know, man. Some chicks are into that shit. Literally.
She was pretty chill though. She decided to just pour a whole bunch of candy on the bed at one point. I was like, this is nice.
She romanced you.
She romanced me with candies on the bed. Those
Yep.
little fucking fake raspberries.
You felt like Pretty Woman almost,
Yes,
right?
I was
Julia
motherfucking
Roberts.
Julia Roberts,
Yep.
dude.
How much dick would suck?
Dickster suck if a dick suckster could suck dick.
7.
Yeah,
20.
It's mathematical equations. Pretty simple.
I'm going with 7.
I don't
too.
want to mansplain it to
Yeah.
you,
What? Get woke, loser. It's 7 dicks, loser. Don't mansplain. 8.
I mean, 7 is a holy number.
Mr.
after all.
Entitled.
Don't tell me how to suck dick, shit lord.
You guys remember what it was like to be alive in 1989, man?
Yes.
When Batman came out.
No. Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't see. I've never seen the first Batman.
What? You're crazy.
What?
Yeah.
You've never seen the original Tim Burton Batman?
God.
That is
Jeez.
crazy. That was like the biggest. I was probably in like the 3rd or 4th grade
Yeah.
when that happened.
I was in kindergarten, I think, or maybe 1st grade, one of the two. And we just didn't get to go. I did get to see Batman Returns in theaters, though. That was my first Batman. Well, actually, I used to watch the old Adam West Batmans before that.
Ugh.
I used to watch that, but Batman Returns was like, I was like, oh, this is dope. Danny DeVito is the truth. Fat people can be kick ass. I'm gonna be fat when I grow up.
Well, also Danny DeVito is like 4.5 feet tall too.
That was a really good movie with Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito.
Yeah, but the one with Jack Nicholson obviously better.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
you
never
gotta
seen
see
it.
that
Yes.
shit, man. You really gotta check that out someday, man.
Have you noticed how Danny DeVito has top hat in every Tim Burton movie?
No, he's been good in them, man.
Teddy Rubskin. All right, so Teddy Rubskin's in the chat. This fucking weird bear. He went to the Lusty Lady back in the day.
He got a
He
bear
came to
job.
me and was like, "Hey, you know, I've been to Seattle. I've been to the Lusty Lady before." Teddy, what did you do at the Lusty Lady? Did you jerk your little lint pecker?
Was you jerking the gurk?
Dusty
Maybe
the
that's why
Cockatiel loves his Uncle Evan.
Wouldn't that be fucked up if the Snuggle Bear was Teddy Rubskin's nephew, and every time he's rubbing on a fucking blanket, it's Teddy Rubskin's cum rag, and he didn't even know it, man? That'd be fucked up, man.
I'm sure Teddy Rubskin's happy that Star Trek is coming back with Picard. Did you hear about that? Like, in Vegas, they have the big Star Trek convention every August, and Patrick Stewart wasn't even supposed to be there, and he just showed up to announce that the new Star Trek show is going to be a continuation of the Picard story, because they've held off forever, because it's always like alternate universe or reboot or you know,
interesting,
instead of furthering the story. And now they're finally going to like make the original story go forward.
Yeah. I used to watch The Next Generation with my pop when I was a little boy. That's probably what I was also doing in 1989. But that's the most Star Trek I've watched.
Do you think it's the right idea to do a TV show instead of a movie series? Like, they could do an epic movie series, like a trilogy about Picard, like what he's up to.
I mean, Patrick Stewart is quite old right now.
Teddy Rubskin says he jerked off. He did.
I did.
And some of the booths, the girl could see you, and some they could not.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the secret: they could see you both times. I've been inside the booth, and it's not like you think they can't see you, but they can make out what you're doing. It's not super clear, but it's the angle of which you look in with the lighting. So sorry to ruin it, guys. They saw your dicky doo get slapped around, and it was weird because at the Lusty Lady, there's these booths around the stage. The stage is encapsulated by like bulletproof glass. I say it's bulletproof. You can probably shoot through it. Don't try and shoot a stripper through it. But
it's closed.
Behind the wall, yeah, it is closed. You can't do it anyways. But behind the wall was a wall of mirrors. So when the booth opened up in the two-way mirror where the girls could see you into the mirror, anybody looking could look at your reflection from the mirror behind them. And, you know, the guy usually wasn't tall enough for his dick to be there, but you'd see these guys' faces, and they're just like, shit. It's so gross.
It's kind of weird how they're trying to tear down the show box and turn that into apartments.
Yeah, that's what they were doing to the Lusty Lady. They were trying to turn it into apartments. But the weekend the Lusty Lady closed down, one of the jizz moppers took me on a tour of the Lusty Lady, and he's like, they're selling this place. They think they're going to turn it into condos. He was like, check this out. We went down into underground Seattle, underneath the Lusty Lady, where it was like 3 stories underground. And he's like, look at this foundation. It's all broken and cracked. There's no way they can build on this. They're gonna have to tear everything out and rip it out, and it's just not cost effective with the property around it. He's like, they're fucked. This is gonna sit here unused forever, and it's what 7-8 years later after it closed down, and it's still sitting there unused, right in downtown Seattle, right down from the showbox where they're gonna build condominiums. Because they fucked up. If they would have let it just live, people would be jacking off in the Lusty Lady to this day.
And then that Deja Vu is there. How lame is that place?
I don't know. I've never been in Deja Vu. Why spend a 20 on a lap dance when you can spend a quarter on a window seat?
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys later. We'll do a little bit of a post show after this. Good night, everybody.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.
With Labor Day just around the corner, cops will be out in full force keeping the roads safe. But they're not just looking for drunk drivers. Statistics show that drug-impaired drivers are just as likely to cause vehicle crashes as ones who have consumed alcohol. This is because your reaction times slow way down when you're high. Basically, if you feel different, you drive different. Stop kidding yourself. If you've been using marijuana in any form, do not get behind the wheel. You not only put yourself in danger, but also everyone around you. Learn more at NHTSA.gov. That's NHTSA.gov. Drive high, get a DUI.